everybody, and happy Friday.
Woo!
Yay.
Happy Friday.
Welcome back to the Hollowed RPG channel here on Twitch and YouTube. I am your DM for the evening, Richard, and we're back with the Eye of the Storm with my players for tonight, Rick, Jordan, Jay, and Randy. Say hello,
Let's
everybody.
go. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Glad to be back. Glad it's Friday. Hope you're all excited to continue exploring and adventuring.
I want to get up this cliff wall. That's pretty much what I want to do right now.
I'm ready to not fall several hundred feet. That's what I'm ready for.
Speaking of cliff wall and falling, does anyone want to give the recap for last week?
I'll do it.
Jordan fell several hundred feet.
I mean, that's isn't that every session?
All right, Halbar, take it away.
All right. So after we defeated the Cyclopses that were troubling the herd of the halfling Caledon warriors, they led us across through the hills on the secret safe passage to the shores of the White Blood River, and they says you have to cross the river here, then go up to the top and jump where the Maiden stood, whatever that meant. So the party debated on what they were going to do for how they're going to cross this raging river. And it's called White Blood River because it's basically a 500-foot wide roaring rapids river, whitewashed as it goes through. But fortunately, Belladin was able to cast Water Walk on us, and we were able to walk all the way across. I borrowed Belladin's boots while Belladin turned an eagle. I had Fenthwick under the shoulders, and we were floating up before we were besieged by harpies. They sang their songs, and Poor was not strong enough of mind, and he was charmed, which means he was incapacitated, and he could only move in a straight line to the harpies, which means that he jumped off the back of Belladin, and as he did, he started to fall, but since he's incapacitated, he couldn't use his reaction to slow fall, nor could he use his clear mind.
Illness of mind, yeah.
Yep, there you go, because that's an action, and he fell to the ground, and a few rounds later, Belladin also fell to the ground, to the water, while Hal was steering Fenthwick around in his magic laser beams, cones of cold, fireballs, etc. Eventually, it looked pretty hairy at the end there, where the owl harpy was going to hover above us and rinse dander all over our beings before Kor stunned him. It stunned it, and they fell into the water and drifted away. And that's where we find ourselves right now, at the base of the cliff on this rock of the White Blood River. And we know we need to go up.
Yes. Editing videos helps remembering what happened, huh?
Dang.
I mean, I just
Get
got
'em.
done like an hour ago.
Get him.
You can take inspiration for that. Thank you. Yeah, so our group of adventurers is making their way to the Sentinel Wood, a sacred forest of the nature goddess, to pursue these corrupted druids from the Emerald Enclave, who, at the behest of a mysterious figure named Enix, is heading to the sacred grove there of Gian to attack the Heart Tree for some reason, which could potentially release Siberion, a lieutenant of the fallen goddess Valinor, and a supposed dragon. So that is where we're going to pick up. You guys are at the base of the cliff here, along the edge of the White Blood River. You've survived your attack. Some of you a little worse for the wear, some of you a little more tired. But you survived. The cliff face stands before you. Adventurers, what would you like to do?
I'll look back to the group and say, can I wear these up to the top and make sure that there's nothing waiting in ambush, or there's more of these little harpies and nests up there? And then I'll come down and give you guys the green light or the A-OK.
Please. Yeah, that works.
All right. Let's go, Fenthwick.
Oh, you meant the royal we.
Yes, Sir Marindel and his trusted mount. Let's go.
Giddy up.
And I'll pick up Fenthwick and we'll go up to the top of the cliff.
All right.
Anything
Ye-
out of the ordinary up there?
You guys make your way up to the top of. You crest
Mm,
the edge, and you see
it's cool.
before you an empty landscape. Well, not empty. You know, it's the landscape continues as at an incline. You see that it keeps going up at a gentle slope. But you see just grassy hills, trees, boulders. You see a particularly large tree close by with all sorts of branches twisted and bowed, and you gather that was the harpy's nest, but it is
Gotcha.
empty. And other than the normal wildlife you'd expect, no foes appear before you.
I'll set Fenthwick. I'll be right back. I'm going to tell him we're good to go, and I'll fly back down towards Belladin and Core and let them know. Appears clear. Didn't see anything in their nests. We haven't really looked around, but everything looks good. Are you going to turn into an eagle or?
Yeah. I'm still poisoned. Just give me a second. And he like spits out like green phlegm. All right. And then I turn into an eagle.
All right. I had a feeling you might. So I never took it off the map.
Appreciate it. And then I crouch down next to my homeboy and let him climb up.
Cora happily climbs up onto his neck, snuggles a little bit.
You get like a full almost 180-degree turn because he's a bird, and just like a single eye look like really, and then takes off up to the top of the cliff.
You all make your way up to the top of the cliff, and you all see it now. This kind of gentle inclining landscape of grasslands and trees and occasional boulders. You don't see the other side at this point.
So,
Whoa.
Belladin, you said we're going to need to look for where the Maiden stood or stands.
You see, Bella didn't kind of shake his bird head a little bit, thinking to himself, "This is for the stream and for everyone. I guess the DM to know of like, I'm really glad I used these wild shapes for a 300-foot climb and not to actually shorten our journey." And switches back into his normal form, so he can speak to his companions.
Hal's taking his boots off, handing them to Belladin. I think we're
Oh.
good. Top mine back on.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hope they didn't stretch too much.
No, they're as far as I can tell. I mean, you're actually the only second person to wear them. But I like I put the boots on and then just stand to him, and we're pretty much like almost mirrors of each other. And I'm like, I
Mhm.
think we might wear the same size boot.
Hal smile. You look just like my grandfather. I mean, no, that's a good thing. Don't take it the wrong way.
Oh no, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I think I'm younger than you under this white hair. It's always been like this.
Okay. I'll put my hand over my eyes and kind of stare up the bleak landscape and see if there's any clear game trails or tracks or anything that leads into the forest.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Would you like some help looking around?
Yes.
I will aid.
All right.
That
I
is
believe
a
that's
20.
a +2 to your roll. I'm just kidding.
All right, 20. You look around and you see a few, hair tracks and occasional look like what maybe gophers. You see the large taloned feet of where the harpies might have landed and perched along the cliff edge, but no like big game trail here. You know that you guys have to keep going west towards the forest.
I'll look towards Belladin after we trade boots and I say, do you think we should check to see if anybody else met their demise here and we can put their bones to rest? It's typically what we do out on the tundra is if somebody gets attacked by a remoraz or large polar bear, usually just erect a little shrine or something for them in memory. Do you think we should check their nests?
He get to their nest from here? Was that something that he saw in his survival
Yeah.
check? Is that something we can access, or do we have to climb
Yeah.
down?
No, you see, like there's a large tree dead.
Oh, okay,
Um,
yeah. We should.
That its boughs have been twisted. You see, like pretty much what the harpies made like a giant nest out of. Looks pretty
We
gross.
definitely should. I can. We can get all the bodies together, and I can make sure that they start returning to the to nature. Uh, in fact, if we arrange them around the dead tree, and I help them pass on, it might actually bring the tree back to life. It's not a certain thing, but it's possible.
All right. Well, let's go then. I guess you can fly up there and look. I'll start walking towards the tree.
Belladin is tired of this cliff and harps in general. So he is up there, and he's not readying it because he would lose it after 6 seconds. But he is prepared to cast Wall of Fire around this dead tree and nest in case a single harpy comes out. He doesn't care anymore.
All right.
So he will fly up at an angle towards the top of the nest. Try and keep an ear open and get a look in, see if he can see if there's any movement as he approaches carefully.
Okay. Why don't you give me a perception check at disadvantage?
Disadvantage. Oh, okay.
Let me make sure.
Well, is it nighttime or daytime?
It's daytime, but you're still poisoned.
Oh, yeah, it's all checks, huh?
Saving throws and ability checks.
That's good times. I don't have any second level spells left.
That's 18 and a 17.
A third one might show up. I hit it a bunch of times.
Gonna get flooded with perception checks.
Yep, for the rest of the game.
So 17, still pretty good. You listen, you look around, even in your poison state, still being alert. The smell is awful, just absolutely terrible. The harpy droppings cover the tree and the ground below it. Smell of something rotting, but no movement other than the rustle and the occasional breeze of dead twigs. But you don't think there's any creatures that are alive here.
Okay. I'm gonna come back down and ask Fenthwick. I've cleared the nest. It smells just awful up there, but I'm still. And he's like, and he like spit out more green phlegm. I'm not in the best shape to investigate things. Can I take you up there?
Sure.
All right.
I mean,
Thank
you've sold it so well.
Yeah. I'm sorry. And I go to help him. I don't know, climb onto my back or something, and then fly at half speed up
Yep.
to the nest.
Give me an investigation check. Fenwick. 16. All right. Good enough. Let's see. Does that show up? Oh.
Yep.
Dang, it just tells us everything. That's dope.
Why did
That's
that?
actually pretty cool. It tells you just, hey, this is how much gold it is in gems, and then tells you to run D4 times on the magic table.
Yep. So
Interesting.
someone give me a 3d6.
I think
I'll do
Jay
it.
needs to roll these.
There you
Yeah.
go. Get in on it.
And what magic table is that? Magic table B.
Let someone else roll. Nice.
Nice. So you got 1,200. So yeah, 12 gems worth 100 gold each. Question is, can you guys find a gem dealer? All right, Jay, roll a d4.
Why is it like a standing thing in all of your guys' games that gems are an item that is sold or given out, but you can never find somewhere to sell them?
I mean, you guys can. You don't know. Yeah, right.
Not
One
as
time.
much,
Quest. There's
Yeah.
a story hook right there.
Well,
Find the gem
eventually,
dealers.
this is just like an Elder Scrolls game. Eventually, we're gonna find the one guy in the whole continent who just loves gems.
If it's
Yeah.
not Adam Sandler, I'm gonna be severely disappointed.
Oh dang!
All right, Jay, give me a D100, please. You rolled a 1, by the way.
Yes, I did.
52. All right, 52. You find a potion filled with a cloudy green fluid and has this weird, like, kind of jellyfish-like bubble floating in the middle of it.
Well, that seems sus. Can we go down now? It smells awful up here.
Let's say that it's taken about 10 minutes to go through this nest because you got to clear through stuff and,
Mm-hmm.
bones, and you do find quite a bit of remains, mostly animals, some humanoid. Most of the humanoids are halfling, or halfling size at least.
Oh geez, I'm gonna as kindly as possible start nudging the halfling bodies and be like, "Watch out below!" and just start nudging some of the halfling bodies down so I can arrange them around the base of the tree.
You do find the occasional larger humanoid.
Okay.
Hard to tell what's race.
I'll
Um,
leave them up there because it'll be hard for me to move, and I'm gonna want to
yeah,
fungal some stuff up here too.
wearing the couple bodies that you find, larger humanoids. They're wearing various gear, leathered chainmail, looking pretty similar in style and ornamentation to each other,
Mm.
but they look pretty torn out and nothing salvageable or worth very much. It takes about 10 minutes to do this. After 10 minutes, Belladin and you are no longer poisoned.
Oh, thank goodness.
And you guys will eventually be able to test it, so you guys got a potion of water breathing.
Ooh, extremely not useful with me around, but maybe I'll be unconscious someday, and you're gonna need this.
You never know. You could sell it too, along with gems.
Oh, that's true, right? Yeah, I'll find a potion/gem vendor.
I mean, you guys know a pretty useful apothecary to sell it to, so
Oh no. Used to be an adventurer.
Are you, look? Are you ready to go back down?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll him climb onto my back, and then I'll turn around and extend my staff, and the fungal spores will go all over the remains that stay up here on the top, and just a nice even spread across to get them to start decompose. And then I'll step out of the nest and work my way down to the floor so that we can dismount.
give me a wisdom check, please.
Sir.
You know what? Roll d20 and then add your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, the spellcast modifier. Let's just
Yeah.
use 8. Let me see what that modifier is. Oh, I think it is just wisdom.
Probably.
Yeah, it's just a straight wisdom.
Doesn't add your proficiency or anything?
If you're looking for, like, I've got a modifier, a spell attack, and then a DC. The spell attack
Yeah.
adds my proficiency.
So what's your proficiency?
+4. So it'd be a +4 to that roll.
So 17. Should just ask for a spell attack. My bad.
Okay.
17. So you feel the magic kind of surround the air around you and infuse the microorganisms, and you feel the fungal growth happening. And in your mind, for a moment, you see a flash of 2 large eyes staring at you, different colored.
From the mound body.
In your mind.
Oh,
And then give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
holy shit. Okay, yes sir. No good deed goes undone or unpunished. Wow. Yep. I would. Yep.
You take 3 points of necrotic damage, and your hand burns. Almost immediately, you see green sprouts of leaves, new leaves, tiny, but there, start to sprout all over the tree.
Okay, that was weird.
The bodies have decomposed almost immediately, and then turned into soil.
All right. Usually it's not painful. I'll do the same to the ones at the base of the tree if those haven't also gone, and
I
then
figured it was all at once.
okay. Yeah, I'll just look back to the group and kind of shake my hand and be like, "That's not usually painful, huh?"
But you all see this dead tree, and it's been dead for apparently for quite a while. Sprout back to life. Uh, Give me a nature check, Belladin.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm so good at that. 11.
11. Yeah, the flash was too fast. You didn't really get a good look at the eyes. It was more of an impression, but it seemed almost completely black,
Hmm,
and then one was almost pure white, but you couldn't tell what kind of eyes they were.
interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna shake my head a little bit and look back to the group and say, Uh, Fenthwick found some stuff, so, and then I was able to motion towards the tree, uh, get the regrowth started. So good, good call, Hal.
I figured we would put these people to rest. It's what we do on the tundra. They were clearly going to eat us if we didn't make it out of there. So I figured there might be some stuff in here.
Good call. And their forms have completely returned to the soil. So without even burying them, we have laid them to rest. I know it's not the same, but I think the end, the end is the same.
Understood. I know we're on a time crunch. So where's this Fenthwick? Where's this lady Maiden standing? Or do we just head up
I have
this rise?
I have not a clue.
I think sequentially, I think we're supposed to go into the forest, and then after that, we look for the maiden, right? Because wasn't it the forest first in their story, and then the maiden?
All right, I'll trust you.
Yeah. I mean,
Adventures. What would you like to do?
I didn't edit the episode, so I don't remember.
We'll head up the incline rise, at least until we can see where it either tapers off or turns away.
All right, so you guys continue walking up this incline. Takes you about 20 minutes. Eventually, you crest the top and it plateaus. And you guys can give me perception checks.
Yeah, for the life of me, I can't remember the tale, so I don't remember which direction we were supposed to go after getting up the cliff.
Didn't actually say a direction. So
Oh,
to the edge of Sentinel Wood. Belladin and so Hal and Fenthwick, you're looking through and you're kind of looking through and you see there's obviously the forest. You see these kind of medium-sized trees with kind of these thin trunks with roots kind of sticking up out of. You can see pretty easily around them large boulders, some bushes. You're like, this is the sacred wood. Belladin and Corey, you see the same landscape ahead of you. But at the very edge of your vision, just past, you get the shimmering of gold and silver at the horizon.
I think out of the corner of my eye, I would notice that Core is looking in the same direction as me, and then something
Yeah.
I'll say, "See that, right? Like that's not."
So, Corey, you can see the color, the shimmering, right? Belladin, you can barely make out. There's a breeze slightly, and you see the colors shimmer. And you can barely make it out. These look like the tops of trees with these leaves of gold and silver shimmering.
Huh.
But it's at so you're looking out into the horizon, right? Into this plateau of this incline hill, or this incline of where you were climbing after you got up the cliff. And it's at the bottom of the horizon where the ground is, but it looks like the top of trees.
Strange. Core, do you think that's maybe a valley?
I couldn't tell you this sacred land. I've never been, but I do see the changing color.
Okay. I get Fenthwick and Hal's attention, and I say, there seems to be trees. I can see the top of trees in the distance. Core can see the shifting colors as well, so it's not just a mistake in my sight. But I think that's where we're supposed to go. It's down that way, and I point towards the direction.
Where's the maiden? Like the lady where she stood.
I mean, maybe we'll find it once we get closer. See, I see golden trees, golden and silver trees. I mean, that's If that's not a sign, I don't know what is.
All right, lead the
I
way.
can tell you. That's not exactly a normal phenomenon. All right. Well, I will point Hal in the direction and stand next to him, I guess, making sure we're going the right way. So maybe 2 by 2.
Okay.
Yep, works for me.
After about another 30 minutes of walking, eventually you make your way, and you guys do pass these kind of small bowed trees around you. It's winter time, but these look like they're more in fall, with the orange and red hues, some green. Orange is green. Large boulders dot the landscape. You hear the occasional chirping of bird and insects as, your crickets and butterflies fly around you. And eventually you all start to see it. The tops of gigantic trees. Think like sequoias, right? But larger.
Mhm.
That's the type of tree it looks like. And you see but it's just the tops of them, shimmering gold, some silver, some mixed. And eventually you all get to another edge of a cliff. You see out below you this vast forest of huge gigantic trees, 300, 400 feet tall.
And where are we? Are we like midway up where the leaves are, or do we actually see the tops of them? Like, are we on a cliff that is 400 to 500 feet tall, looking down into this valley?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Mhm.
Let me show you.
What time of day is it by the time we get to this cliff?
It's probably like early afternoon still, 12 or 1. It's not very late. I mean, you guys were near the river, right?
Well, yeah, in the morning.
In the
Um,
morning, so it's
uh,
probably not even noon yet.
Belladin, these are trees behind us on the west side of the map. Is that what
Uh,
I'm seeing? Colored trees.
yeah, smaller. These are like medium-sized trees. You can
All
easily
right.
see around them, so they don't get any like cover or.
Right. Belladin is going to suggest that we either go to one of these rock formations near our position and take a short rest before we continue on and have some lunch, because we had a harrowing experience going up that cliff. We've traveled. This seems like the next place we're supposed to be, but we've got another obstacle in front of us. So we should recover and eat. And he'll wait to see what other people say.
Or like food.
Yeah, that works for me, buddy.
Okay. All right. I would I don't know, maybe on the way here, or maybe now that we're here, I could look around for some like roots or berries or something to eat if we don't have uh rations. But would this count as hills or forests?
It's. I would consider it woodland. It's not a forest, but I'll give you your favorite terrain.
Thank you, sir. That means I get a bonus for survival checks. Looks like it doubles my proficiency skill, so I get a +4 to um, wisdom. Okay, so yeah, I'd like to do a survival check to find some extra food for us while we take our short rest.
All right. Give me that survival check, please.
Plus a 4, so that makes it a 23.
Okay. So yeah, easy enough. You find some bushes around these rocks with some berries. You know not to be poisonous. Not really much else around here.
Well, good thing it says here that I find twice as much food when I'm foraging. So
Yeah, so you
I
pretty
find
much
a
strip
lot of
this.
berries.
Yeah, and it's like that. Even in winter, this place feels more like fall to you. Belton.
Yeah, wild. Yeah, it's very confusing for Belladin.
And there are a ton of berries on this bush, like more than what you guys would need to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna only take as much as would be enough for each of us, making sure not to take like focusing on the right berries. I don't want to, totally diminish this plant, so that way, animals need to come here and get some of the berries, so that way the plant can propagate. So I don't want to remove every berry.
And with that survival check, you would have also found that there is a couple bushes of poisonous berries as well.
Ooh. Ooh. I won't grab any, but I will
Yeah.
bring it up to the group in case we want to poison somebody at some point.
Okay.
We can assassinate another noble. I mean, be around when the noble gets assassinated.
Yeah.
An interim name. I think it's perfect. I think we just name it Core and the Storm Chasers. Like it's there already, right?
Yeah. But yeah, that's just an aside for you guys to think about. So, adventurers, what are you doing?
Well, I come back. I'm doing the whole like I've got my tunic and I've grabbed the hem of it and pulled it up to create like a sack of my shirt, and I come up with the berries, lay them out on the ground, and say, "These are safe to eat. There are some others nearby that are not safe to eat, but if you need something in addition to your rations, or what is it you have? What kind of jerky, Hal?
I got some owlbear jerky. It's still pretty good.
Yeah,
That stuff
owlbear jerky. So
keeps forever.
right, yeah, totally. That's how decomposition works. Um, yeah. So there are berries enough for everybody. Please enjoy yourself. Let's rest. And I don't know. This place shouldn't be like this. It was freezing before we got to this part of the world, and now this seems to be fall. But I mean, the plant I got this from, the bush I got this from, was vibrant. It didn't seem in fall. It seemed late spring. So I have to admit I'm confused.
Anybody care for jerky? It's good. Reminds me of Dunshire.
Yeah, what's the actual state of the jerky at this point?
Oh, it's still good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's only been a couple weeks.
Hal's pretty good at curing meats, so
Nah, sure, why not?
I'll pass out some jerky for everybody.
Thank you, Al.
Yep.
I mean, it is a bit salty, but it has to be that salty to have lasted this long. So,
Other berries will provide a nice sweet to the salt.
mm-hmm.
Little sour too. So, the harpies sucked. This seems like the right place to go, but again, I'm not sure where to go once we're down there. One of the reasons why I asked to rest is because that way I can change into an eagle again. Unless we want to climb. I didn't think we wanted to climb.
Not
Of course,
really
eyes light up at the word eagle.
How's everybody else doing?
I
I'm
could use a
fine.
few minutes.
As
Thanks
you guys are
for-
having your conversation, you guys continue talking about whatever you want to talk about if you have something. I'm not going to take a role play moment away from you guys, but at the end, you'll get your short rest.
Wicked.
I'm so sorry, I forgot. Did we get a long rest between last game and this game? We did,
No.
because we woke up. No.
No.
Or like we slept once last game.
Yeah, we started
Yeah,
the
at the
day.
beginning, you started the day with a long rest, and then
Okay, cool.
Man, I do like the rolling hit dice in Boundary. It's very nice. It just automatically puts the hit points back for you.
nice. Just make sure to update your D&D Beyond sheet.
Of course. Yeah, so
Everybody feeling pretty good? Ready to head out?
yeah, I'm good to go. And like as he pops the last berry into his mouth, he starts taking off his boots to give back to you.
What's this for?
Oh, we're going down the cliff.
Down the cliff or up the cliff? Oh, we're going down. Okay.
Down.
Where
I mean, we came up a 300-foot cliff. This looks 400 to 500 maybe, based on he like puts his hands up to like measure the giant trees in front of the group. Yeah, this looks deep.
Yeah, and as you look down, Belladin, you can see that the bottom is also filled with these kind of thick bushes, so you can't actually see the ground below.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do about those bushes, but I think it's best that we can fly just in case.
Where's the lady supposed to stand or jump? Or is it one of these rocks? Can I look at these rocks
Yeah.
and see if there one stands out?
Yeah, I'd like to look around as well, see if there's anything that matches the description from the story.
Okay.
I'm wondering if the offering maiden may not be one of the trees.
Checking this rock out, give me a perception and investigation. You can decide.
Yeah, with Fenthwick talking about the trees too, I'm just going to be scanning the forest in front of us and the rocks that are up against the cliff face. If maybe one of them points to like the safe way into the forest from this cliff.
13.
You look around. You look around this rock, Halbar. Just looks like an ordinary boulder to you. No distinguishing features. Nothing special about it, really. Belladin, give me a perception check as well.
Yes, sir.
28. You look around. You look and you see these boulder outcroppings dotting the land, most of them thick with shrubs around them. Nothing's popping out to you immediately, but you do notice in the trees fluttering of wings. Small wings, though, but many of them. As you see, almost most of the trees around you have butterflies on them. It's quite beautiful, actually.
Oh, wow.
Kind of these iridescent blues, yellows, and greens. You thought they were the leaves of the trees that blend in with kind of some of them, but now that you're looking closer, you can see that a lot of these trees, the leaves look pretty normal, but it's just these butterflies that have given this colorful glow.
I'll come up to Hal and put my hand on his shoulder and then look back at Fenthwick and I say, thank you for the suggestion, Fenthwick, because I'll kind of point to the trees and be like, the colors aren't from the tree, not even from the leaves. Those are innumerable golden butterflies. And
No, not the trees down in the forest,
oh, the ones around us.
the ones around you.
Ah, so he'll point up then.
Those you can see are leaves. Like I said, imagine like kind of giant sequoias, like the most General Sherman size. Isn't the big, like the smallest would be General Sherman size, you know. But you can see just the tops of their canopies. They're shimmering this gold and silver with the leaves.
Well, I don't see anything that would tell me about the maiden, but yeah, the butterflies sure are beautiful.
Is there one tree bigger than the other? Maybe.
Rich?
In the forest below, or around you? Around you, they're different shapes and sizes. Some smaller, some bigger. You guys are free to go around the map if you'd like.
All right, I'm gonna hand the boots to Hal, just in case we end up going down the cliff sooner rather than later, because if we're just walking around, I don't need them. And yeah, I guess I will.
Belladin, as you're taking off the boots, you notice they weren't quite fitting your feet as well as they normally do.
Huh.
Hal, as you put them on, they don't fit right anymore.
That's weird, because that's never happened before. I'm going to hold my hand up and use Druidcraft to see what the weather is going to be like for the day.
You hold your hand out in front of you, calm your mind, prepare yourself for the incantation. Nothing.
I am glad I checked. I turn around to the group. I don't think the boots will work, and my magic definitely doesn't.
I'll try to take off.
You see Halbar kind of doing the Superman, like, down with his arms, pointing his chest up, and he's just standing there.
No eagle?
I look back at Core. I switched to Sylvan. So my magic isn't working, and the boots aren't working either. So that's a bit of a problem. Fenthwick
Disappointedly backs away from Belladin.
Fenthwick, can you do anything? There goes. He just jumped off his head.
Don't go that way. Back away is this direction. Got it.
Yeah, we were just getting to know that guy.
He just walked right off the cliff.
They're
Weird
playing
to
with this,
say.
Jay.
Hmm.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll try to just like prestidigitate a trinket in my hand, see if anything appears.
All right, you stand next to the group. Nothing.
Yeah, looks like magic is not functioning here. Give a little look over the edge. I'm thinking this is like a leap of faith type situation.
That'd be the edge, Fenwick.
Maybe those butterflies are supposed to like float us across or something. Let's go. You said they were all over, right?
Yeah, in the trees.
Can I climb this one?
Yeah, there's no butterflies there in that bush there.
Oh, I thought you said there was butterflies here, Belladin.
I point to the tree, not the bush.
So, Halbar, you as you're walking closer, as you get to about here, you feel the boots tighten around your feet snugly.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Oh, I wonder, can I climb the tree?
You want to climb the tree?
Yeah. Or start floating
All
up to the
right.
top of the tree?
you can the boots work now.
Okay. I should be okay. How high am I up?
You tell me. You just notice that the boots have fit around you snugly once more, so you can use them how you want.
All right, I'll go up like 10 feet off the ground and then start floating back towards the cliff.
All right, move. Right there. You drop 10 feet to the ground and take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Actually, no. Sorry, give me a dex save for me, please. Oops. Perfect. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, you would actually get that advantage too, right? Because it's a dex save as a barbarian. But
Yeah.
yeah, he already made it.
Yeah.
Sick.
So you fly. You're like, oh, let me go to the edge now, and suddenly you feel yourself drop, but you're able to brace yourself. But you put your forearm out. Luckily, not your wrist, because you probably break your wrist that way. Your forearm, and you do take some bludgeoning damage in your arm there.
Well, it was working when I was here. Stopped working when I got right over there.
So at this point, I'm staying next to him when he said that it would work, and then I'll cast Judecraft to see what the weather's going to be like the rest of the day.
Okay. You get a small apparition, translucent of clear skies in your hand.
Nice. Well, it'll be a clear day. That's good to know. Strange. I'm gonna walk up to the tree and see if I can talk to the butterflies. No, it says only works with beasts. So never mind.
Technically, they are considered beasts.
Oh.
There's no insect classification for
In
5e.
D&D. Oh, good to know.
It's all the animal kingdom are beasts.
Nice.
Animal,
nice.
insect, it's all beasts. So
Anything that's not a humanoid and not one of the other ones.
anything that's not like a monstrosity, an aberration,
Yep.
So your
Okay.
normal, like what we consider normal wildlife,
Mhm.
would be a beast.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just come up and say, hey, y'all. How's everybody doing?
It speaks. You hear this echoing.
Mm-hmm. I
They
do.
all answer you almost as one.
Um, I imagine that you live your whole life here. So, can you tell me anything about this area? Maybe a safe way to get down to that cliff behind me?
It seeks to enter. 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 Can they find her? Can they find her? Can they find her? Can they find her?
Oh. Do you speak of the Maiden?
It knows. It knows. It knows of the maiden. It knows of the maiden. The maiden. The maiden. The maiden.
Yeah. My group know of the Maiden, and we're looking for her, but we haven't been able to find her. Would you be able to help with that?
Do we help? Do we help? Do we help? Help! 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 Help!
Is
Do we
is
help?
there is there anything?
Or do we feed? Do we feed? Feed! 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 Feed!
Oh, I mean, I can. Is there anything that you want? Anything I can give you? Um, Maybe I can find another plant with berries, for all of you.
Give me a perception check, Belladin.
Yes, sir. Nothing worrying about the phrase "Do we feed?" That's a 12.
12. Okay. They kind of just you hear the fluttering of thousands of wings, hundreds of wings around you in this tree. Give me a persuasion check. Or know what? Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. Not proficient, but got a decent bonus. Let's try it. 16.
16. We do not help, 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 help. We watch, we watch, we watch, we watch, and we feed, we feed, we feed, 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 feed. And then you just hear one, as all of them speak at once. You hear just, hurry.
Okay. Belladin backs away, not turning around from the tree. Well, I have good news and bad news. Good news first. The maiden exists. The butterflies know of her, and she is somewhere around here. We have to find her. When I asked them if they could help us in some way, they weren't interested, but they did refer to feeding. That their job is to wait here and feed. I'm fairly certain they do not mean flowers or berries. And they told me to hurry, so I think we might be on a time
You
limit.
Did you ask him where she jumped from?
Um, uh, no. You know what? It says 10 minutes. Do you at least know where she jumped from? Like not where she's at specifically, but maybe where she jumped from.
Jump,
Oh,
jump.
oh, oh, beautiful butterflies.
Maiden does not jump. Maiden does not jump. Maiden does not jump, 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 jump.
Does the maiden fly?
Does the maiden fly? Fly. We fly, we fly, we fly. Maidens cannot fly. Boulders cannot fly. Trees cannot fly. We fly, 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 fly.
Right, right. All right, thank you. Thank you for your time. You're all beautiful, by the way. Just gorgeous. Yep, no, yep. Okay, Maiden doesn't jump, Maiden doesn't fly, and then they said trees and boulders do not fly, we fly, and then they seemed very insistent on us hurrying. So, I guess I will start walking to the north of this cliff here and just start looking around for something that might be the maiden, whether it's a statue, a rock, a position on the cliff where we can get down safely without magic.
All right, so you guys are free to move about this map and check things. This is how it's going to work. All right, Halbar, give me an investigation check or perception where you are.
That's an 8.
8. All right. You look through. You actually end up kind of destroying this bush that's pretty thin. There's nothing there.
Nothing
I'll
over
look
here.
around here. Yeah. I'll see him kind of shake his head to the north and start looking in this area.
All right, give me a perception check or investigation check.
21.
21. The bush almost kind of crumbles beneath you, but nothing there.
Okay.
I'm going to walk around and keep casting Mage Hand, trying to figure out where the anti-magic zone, where its boundaries are.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check. Cora, if you'd like to check where you're at as well. So which way are you walking?
Well, I saw where the boots were working, so I'll just start there.
Mm-hmm. Are you going up, down, left, right?
I suppose up and down.
Okay. And Hal, I just kind of did that for your roll just to show you guys what's going on, but that bush remains. You rolled low. You're going up and down, Fenwick, and then your mage hand is working fine.
Okay, so if I start going side to side, does it start not working?
Yeah. As soon as you pass by this boulder here, as soon as you get to about here, the mage hand goes out.
Okay.
You walk back, starts working again.
So if I move like onto the rock, but then move away from it,
your mage hand still doesn't work.
okay, so it's really as you get close to the cliff face.
Yep. All right, Belladin and Core, you guys can give me your checks, please.
Oh, Core did. You got a 15.
Oh, 15 over there?
Yep, over there.
Right. You rustle through these bushes. Nothing apparent.
Can I also check the bush I'm in now?
Yep, go ahead. 16. Nothing there. Belladin, you got a 21?
No, that was my last one. I was just waiting for you to ask for it.
All right. You got one more.
10, 11.
11's enough. Spell, Belladin. Actually, no, you're across the line. Wouldn't work.
Yep.
You hear, though, to your northeast on the map, a rustling, almost like trees in a wind. But you remember the fluttering of wings.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Found it, huh?
Well,
Or we took too long.
I gave you guys a timer, so let me.
All right. Let's the rolls.
The boulders and trees are low enough, so like it's not gonna. There's no environmental stuff you need to know. It's just I'll let you know if you're gonna fall off the cliff.
Yeah, basically anything to the east of me is going to be the cliff.
And pretty much if you go a few feet to your right, your magic's gonna stop working. You guys figured that out enough. So
Yeah.
everyone rolled. All right. Top of the round. Fentwick, you see and hear these fluttering of wings as these butterflies all swarm together and hover above this tree. They're probably about, I would say, 15 feet above the ground right now. Music go off again.
So we try to move out of the anti-magic zone.
All right.
And what are the butterflies doing?
Right now they're just kind of hovering. They're swarming. They've created a swarm.
What the heck? I don't like the way they look. I'm gonna throw some magic missiles at them.
All right.
4th level, so it'll be 6 starts.
All right. So 30 points of damage as the swarm rises above this tree. And you see Fentwick immediately start casting his incantations. And what color are your magic missiles, Fentwick? It's been a while. I can't remember.
Purplish.
So 6 purplish missiles, Gundam style, swirl out from his hand and blast into these swarms. And you see numerous of these butterflies drop dead on the ground. Nicely done. Nope, that's not right. There we go. All right, Belladin, you're up. You can't really see from where you're at right there. The boulders are. I just didn't have time to make a bunch of walls for every boulder. So.
All right. At this distance, because that was me walking around the boulders, I guess I could go over them if this is not far enough. Is this the space where I know I can use magic? Like after
certainly try. I mean, Fentwick was kind of the one going up and you were searching. Fentwick was testing so you were busy searching. So
the distance.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have my boots of flying, so I'm just gonna try and go over the boulders then.
Okay.
So is there some kind of check I have to do? How tall are they?
No, it's like 10 feet.
Okay. Well, I will climb up. So that would be what, 10
20.
feet or 20 feet
20 feet.
to get up, and then I've got another 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I think that basically put me in the same position. Cool. I'm a little
So
further
are you
north.
climbing down or jumping down?
I would probably jump down and take the damage.
All right, give me a dex save. Or you know what? I guess that should have been an acrobatics check for help, but you made it anyway. Give me an acrobatics check.
That's a 8.
Okay. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're not the most agile of person.
Nope.
Right?
Definitely not.
So you didn't brace yourself quite as well, and you definitely felt that in your ankles. You know that jolt of pain when you don't land right off a fence.
Yep. Yeah. Sharp pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then I'll get right here, and I don't want to use any leveled spells in case I lose them. Well, that's an interesting point. If I can't even cast a spell, that means I won't lose the spell slot, right?
Yes. It didn't even the magic didn't even manifest.
So it wouldn't matter. Okay, then I'm gonna what does that say? 85 feet? I'm zoomed out super far.
Yeah. 80.
All right. So I'm gonna have to use a 120-foot spell anyway. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work?
Ooh. Moonbeam. It does.
Okay. It shows up directly underneath that bottom swarm, which is why you probably can't see the template.
Yes. All right. Con save. That's a failure. That's a 5.
Yeah, so 16 points of radiant damage this round, and it doesn't have to take because it took it round.
Yeah.
So when it's turn, it doesn't have to take it again. And I believe that was my action.
Yep. Action and movement, so you have a bonus action. Okay. Anything else, Belden, or no?
Oh no, that was it. Yeah, I hit the
All right.
button. It should be Hell's turn.
Halbar, it's your.
Or,
I'm moving towards them.
oh my god, and you've got the winged boots.
Yeah. So
Amazing. A flying barbarian, the worst thing there could ever be.
No, the worst thing is a hasted flying barbarian.
as an action, I'll put on my shield. All right. That is and a bonus action rage. And that's my turn.
All right. Core, you're up.
All right. I can see that there is a giant swarm of butterflies. Very confused on how to fight giant swarm of butterflies. Start by taking out a bow. Does it feel okay? Does it feel weird? Does it feel like it'll work?
You can give me an Arcana check.
I have a feeling that he would just check by trying to shoot it. I was just wondering what button I should press. I could give you an Arcana check. It's not going to give us any more information. Let's try this out.
Roll it normally.
Roll it normally. Okay.
It's working. I'll save Core the embarrassment of having to roll that Arcana check.
All right. So I will take 2 shots at this local. Wow. Wow, my bow is not working. You lied to me. I will take a second shot at this swarm.
Fortunately, you shoot your bow and it goes
Right
into the tree. Yeah.
Belladin's neck.
I take
Your second shot, however, hits the swarm, and you see the arrow actually fly out of it and then fall to the ground under the weight of all these butterflies stuck under it. About 9 butterflies.
Very confused. I will move towards friend.
Let me make sure. Okay. Yep.
Not dying this way. I feel like I'm not dying this way. Just moving that way. That's it. I'm scared. I'm just gonna stay there.
All right. Okay, it is now the butterfly's turn. I mean, you were talking to it, Belladin.
Yeah, we're homies.
Going to
I rolled a 16 and everything.
fly right up next to you, but that's its turn. It had to dash.
Gross.
Actually, no, sorry. It had another 5 feet. There you go.
Oh, is it on
That's
me?
not good.
You are now swarmed with these butterflies. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, so good at these.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I put that level in Barb so I could get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. 16.
16 is just what you needed. You are not blinded.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh wow.
Your speed is reduced by half, though, while you were in the swarm.
Okay.
That's its turn, though. Now the next one. Yeah, Halbar, you're flying up towards them, and you're the bigger meal. So
Mm-hmm.
it's going to swarm you.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to make a dex saving throw, please.
I have advantage on dex saves.
You do.
Goodness.
Not any better.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
That's right. I was like, oh, you're out of
Yeah.
luck. But no, you have inspiration.
Here comes a 5.
There you go.
There it is.
You are not blinded, but your speed is reduced by half. As these hundreds, you feel like almost thousands, you're not even sure, the weight of them just swarmed around you. Your speed is reduced by half. And they all start to bite you. That's an 11. I rolled terribly. All right. That is their turn. Fenswick, you're up.
Medway, get him off me!
Shoo, shoo, shoo! Nasty things, nasty things.
You know what helps?
Mhm.
Remove butterflies around your barbarian friend. Fireball.
Don't really have any more fireballs.
Oh,
Sadly. What do I have? The swarm counts as a creature.
I love when we
That-
ask questions
That's
like
a
this.
that's a question. Is it? Does
Oh,
it,
sorry,
the
I was on
swarm?
mute. It does. I
Oh,
was like, it does, but
okay. Then I will cast Toll the Dead on the swarm
okay.
and see how wise these butterflies are.
They're not bad on wisdom, but still not enough because I rolled terribly. That's a 9.
Okay, so they fail. So that's not bad.
15 points. Nice.
And then
So nice when each token has their own health. Remember in-person games trying to like keep track of everyone's health on like pen
Yeah.
and paper. It's just- All right. As Halbar, you hear this kind of faint going gong, almost bells, very faintly around you, and you see about 15 butterflies just drop to the ground dead. Belladin, go again.
With my innate ability, I enact symbiotic entity. Me 32 temp B.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I'm going to use my reaction to enact Halo of Spores. So I need a Constitution saving throw.
13.
Fails DC 17, so that's 2d6 necrotic damage.
All right.
Not bad. 5 points of necrotic damage. And then all I have left is a bonus action. So for the first time on my turn, I'm going to cast a spell, but I'm going to do it innately. And I'm going to do that to cast. Oh, interesting. It didn't even show up in my casting. Maybe.
Probably
There it
on
is.
features and
Innate.
traits. Yeah.
So I cast Misty Step.
All right. Weird. It gives you a template.
Isn't that so strange? That is really weird.
I mean, I guess it just shows you where you can go. Pretty cool, actually.
Oh, wow. It even moved me.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I take that back.
That is so cool. All right. Wow.
Yeah, I take everything back I said about that template. That's pretty cool.
And I move further away.
And you are concentrating on Moonbeam, correct?
Yes.
All
Let me add concentrating to my thing, but that is action, bonus action, reaction. That's literally everything I can do. So let me.
Yep. All right, Halbar, you're up.
All right, swing away recklessly.
Okay. Did you rage last turn?
I did.
Okay. Just couldn't remember.
25
25 hits.
for 14 bludgeoning damage.
All right. You're swinging wildly around you. Luckily, you can see as more and more of these butterflies drop dead under the smashed by your hammer.
Just take a second attack. 27 for
27
16.
hits. There's more and more of these butterflies fall to the weight of your hammer. You're still weighed down. You're still within them, but there's less and less of that.
I think that's all I can do.
Then, now that I see Eagle Buddy, I will run towards Eagle Buddy.
Eagle Buddy will see you running towards him and point to the south, like kill the swarm.
Well, that's also part of the plan. I think that's probably my max movement. I can't tell right now.
You probably wouldn't even be able to understand me because in my like shock
How much
at
movement do you have?
being swarmed.
50?
You got one more.
You can probably go one more.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, I probably would have forgotten and yelled it in common. You just wouldn't even understand me, but I'd be pointing towards the swarm.
All right, I'll channel my inner Kimberly Ann Hart, see if that Pain Ranger power can somebody, and
Nice.
there goes.
Max
26
damage.
hits. Nice.
One more time. Pink Ranger is the one.
Oh,
Let's do it.
you rolled the
Is
same
that the
thing
exact
twice.
same roll?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
I'm
is.
gonna have to. It's gotta remember to turn off your cheats before we start playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even same
sorry.
damage roll. Damn.
So okay, you rolled a 26 to hit both times, and combined damage is 26.
That's
Amazing.
that Pink Ranger love right there, man. That's all it
Wow.
is.
Kimberly is pretty awesome. So
I need to let me know what your diet is, your daily plan, because clearly I need to roll like you do.
yeah, now that you know that your bow is working fine, 2 quick shots, and you skewer, you like pin, like like in museums where they have like the insects like splayed out on display dead, just like a shish kebab butterfly stuck against the boulder behind it. All right.
Would admire it if it wasn't for the fact that there's thousands of its cousins chasing us.
Oof.
Belladin is appreciating though that he is now closer.
Yeah. So
Appreciate
Ash, that's action, but you do need to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I don't know how good Kimberly is at those. Let's try this out.
I mean, she's a Pink Ranger. What are you talking about?
Oh, look
Yeah,
at that.
see?
28. You are not
Cheerleader flip
blinded.
all day.
You're not blinded, but your speed is reduced by half.
Um,
Second one.
I think with a 28, he's like standing on top of the butterflies now, just like jumping between the butterflies.
Hal, they leave your area. You do get attack of opportunity.
Oh, Hal's up there messing them up. Damn,
Oof.
Hal.
24 for 13.
Go.
It's looking pretty rough, but it's barely hanging on. And Fencewick, you are swarmed. I need you to make a dex save for me, please. Wow, you guys are killing these. Natural 20
Oh
for a
my god.
24. You are not blinded. However, it didn't have to dash, luckily, so it is going to
Make an
make an
attack.
attack.
Oh no. Oh god.
What just
That's a
happened?
14.
Not misses.
It really needs you guys to be blinded. All right.
He would also have disadvantage attacking Bentwick, and he would have resistance.
Oh, yeah, because astral protectors.
Yeah.
This guy over here with his protectors.
All right. That's their turn. Fencewick, top of the round.
Okay.
Oh, it should have taken an attack of opportunity against you, Bella. I completely forgot.
Oh no, I Misty stepped
Oh, Misty Step, that's right.
because I didn't want to get hit.
I thunderstep out of the middle of them.
Oh shit.
So they need to make a con save.
I'm not even going to bother. It had 1 hit point left.
Oh.
Literally 1 hit point
And
left. Hal. I was
literally
like,
see how badly they get splattered.
so you hear this loud thunderous crack as Fencewick suddenly appears 90 feet away, and the rest of the butterflies drop dead.
That's amazing.
Oh, really glad he didn't cast it now.
Belladin, you're up.
All right, with my bonus action, I'm going to move the moonbeam, but I'm going to do so that way it's just the edge hitting the swarm because I don't know. Could I see Core in there? Can I see his location?
I mean, you saw him get swarmed.
All right, and I recognize he was like right there, right next to the rock there
Yeah,
to the left of it.
yeah.
So I'm going to move it here.
All right, move it.
Right on top of Core. I'm going to center it on Core.
Okay.
It's my homie. I'm just kidding. It's right there.
Okay, he'll just dodge out of the way of it somehow.
They
Fun part is I can't see it, so I'm probably gonna run through it myself.
no. Yeah, they need to give me a con save DC 17, I believe.
The creature enters the spell's area. Yep. All right.
Yeah, so it won't go off when it's
Yep.
his turn.
That's a 14.
That's a fail. Let me look here. I upcast it at 3rd level because I didn't have any 2nd level left, so that's 310. Nice. 21 points of radiant damage.
21 points. They are still up, but actually, no, you don't see butterflies fall to the ground as they're just incinerated in this holy beam of moonlight.
I've got you, Core. I say as I run up, and with my, I'm going to. They have to make another con save, because I am now enacting Halo of Spores.
Okay.
Just want to include Core.
No.
It's targeted creature, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Rolling on fire tonight, guys. That's a 5.
It's another 2d6 to damage. Another 5. We're sticking with the 5s. Is it still up?
Still up.
All right, and then because the bonus action was to move it, the
Mhm.
Halo of Spores was a feature. Now I still get my action.
Halos Force was your reaction.
Reaction. You're totally right.
Yep.
I definitely do not want to abuse the action economy. So in this way, I will use. I wonder why that is. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna attack. Roll to attack.
All right. What are you attacking with?
I would have stopped here. Actually, I'm too close. I didn't mean to get within 5 feet
Okay, that's fine.
because the range on the Halo Spores is 10 feet, so I would have stopped 10 feet away.
All right.
And now I'm going to cast this. I'm just gonna hit the button. There's a 17 hit
17 hits
for 11 necrotic damage.
as this swarm drops to the ground. Dead.
Oh God!
Is that the end of your turn?
I don't like the way you said that.
How about you're up?
No.
Oh, so at this point, Core, you would see a pale cylinder of light, like you had seen at the.
You would have
at the...
seen it. He wasn't blinded.
Okay,
Oh, no.
okay.
No, Jason can't see it. Cord see it.
Oh,
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Jason will run Cord through it by accident because Jason cannot see it.
so don't go through this square. These squares.
Got it. Okay.
This square. This square. This
Yeah, just
square.
basically
this square.
go north
yeah.
or east
Yep.
or
Go
south.
towards Paladin.
Yeah,
That square right there was definitely where I was going.
oh yeah, that would have really hurt.
All right, Hal, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move 40 feet towards Fenthwick. Is there anything? Do I see any of these things? I guess that would be the question.
Butterflies?
Yeah.
There are butterflies in every tree.
Yes.
Did you guys
So far,
shift?
they're individual still. These haven't swarmed yet.
This is where we die, gentlemen.
Gotcha.
Right now, they're just staying in the boughs of the tree.
I think we need to get down that hillside toot sweet.
We need to find the maiden. Belladin's gonna yell that the maiden's somewhere. Check the rocks.
Okay. I'm gonna drop the whatchamacallit, like not flying. Well, I have flying speed. I can't drop it. I just have a flying speed.
Yeah. I mean, you can choose whether or not you have it. Like if you go to the ground, it will turn it off because you only get like 10 minutes per day.
I thought it was like 4 hours.
This one.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
you're right. It's 4 hours, and you regain 2 hours for every 12 hours you don't use it.
That's it.
My bad.
I'm gonna come here into the
Look,
the
it
tree.
said that they leapt where the maiden stood, so that has to be near the edge.
And start beating the shit out of the butterflies in the tree.
There's no more butterfly in that tree there.
Oh no, then I'll go to this one.
No. Okay. As you get in, they all separately fly off and go into different trees.
Hell has one way of ending this battle. I like it.
Just keep pissing them off until they swarm up.
I'll reach down and take off one of my boots
Okay.
and then fall to the ground.
All right. Smart. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. That's my turn.
Oh my god, you took damage, so you'll keep rage.
Yep.
You smart son of a bitch.
Did the rage half hit to 2?
Yes. That's my go.
So
Core.
between all of you guys, Fenwick, you would have realized that they've checked. Howard checked the one to the north, and Core and Belladin checked the rest of the boulders along the cliff.
Can I? I feel like speaking as Jordan because I feel like I figured it out, but I don't know if I can speak as Bella in that way. If you'll let me.
Message me.
Okay.
Core, what are you doing?
As Jason, I see nothing. So as Core, I'm
Okay, so there's boulders and rocks over here. Trees, tree right around you. Tree. You check the boulders over here.
okay. Nothing behind me anymore.
Nothing behind anymore.
I know what he wants to do. It's very stupid. How far is the cliff right now?
The cliff from you is 85 feet to the very edge.
So I can't run off the cliff. Right. I am going to just. It's not being helpful. So Cork's just going to run this way. And he is going to take dodge action because he doesn't know what to do. No one's giving him directions.
All right. So what are you asking for? You're asking me or one of the group?
I'm hoping Belladin tells me what to do, or is also.
Oh,
is-
if he passed by me in Sylvan, I would say, keep an eye out for any more swarms, and if one shows up, just shoot it. So that way, with your if you still have an action left, you could ready an attack. And then Belladin, as you go by, would say, "Hey, I don't think there's any by the cliff, but I think one of these rock formations and bushes, I think there must be something inside the bushes we haven't found yet that's going to point us where we need to go on the cliff. So don't jump off yet. I know you do that. I saw you run up the cliff when we were fighting
By
the
the way, I
harpies.
was reading up. I think you can't just once your turn ends and your movement ends, you don't
Yeah,
stay static to the wall. It's not a
right.
Spider-Man thing. You would
Yep.
fall.
Yep. So he would tell you, please don't go down the cliff without us.
Alright, well, then instead of taking a dodge action, I will hold an action to shoot swarms if I see them, and then my turn.
Fenswick, you're up.
So what can I see that we haven't investigated?
There's a boulder here. There's boulders here. There's boulders here. There's one over here. There's one right here.
Well, I guess I'm just going to start systematically searching boulders and bushes around me.
Okay. So where are you moving to?
Yeah, as well.
The closest one to you is northeast right there.
Yeah, go investigate.
Okay. So you use your action to dash, right?
Yeah.
So next round you'll be able to.
Okay.
Belladin, you're up.
Well, there's one here that kind of looks like genitals, so I'm going to move towards that one, and that will be my action. And to dash, I am going to move the because it is a bonus action. I'm going to move the moonbeam towards the center of this area, so that way I can move it onto an enemy if one shows up. So I'll grab the template, move it 60 feet.
All right. Go for it. Halbar, you're up.
I'll go over here and search around.
Give me perception or investigation, please.
10.
10 is what you need. You rustle through these bushes. There's nothing there.
Gotcha. How far did I go?
30 feet.
I think that's all I can do. My rage drops.
Okay.
Oh, just punch a boulder. That'll hurt your hand.
Yeah.
This is something that will not kill Core.
Where?
Over here, where I'm to the right of.
Oh, you searched that already. There's nothing there.
Searched that already. Okay.
If you
Core.
go right next to it where I pointed, you'd be on top of a boulder. It might give you a like better visibility, but I don't know how that would work mechanically.
Core will just climb boulder and use his action to make a perception check to see if he can see anything that might help his friends and guide them
Give me a perception
in
check.
any sort of way.
Nice,
Mind.
nice.
Really see it all.
Damn.
Yeah. You try to look around, and there's nothing out of the ordinary of what you can see from where that vantage point from where you're at.
Right. He yells in Sylvan, "I'm sorry, guys, I don't see anything," and he will his turn.
You get the feeling that trying to find this from far away is extremely difficult.
I see that.
All right.
I'm just waiting for you to make this one visible, and it's like a quarter of the map. It's so big. Oh, gross.
Oh, sorry. You moved those away, Hal, from that tree, so it would have been over here. All right. It's going to swarm into you. Luckily, you are all immune to their blindness for the 24 hours. But it is going to bite you.
Yep. That's going to hit me.
22. For 27 piercing, the target also takes... So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. DC 15. You can click your token and then click the save DC there. 14. So you unfortunately take the full Why is that 10? Oh, 10 is lower. So it's not 10 piercing. It's 27 piercing, and then you take 22 poison damage, and you are poisoned for 3 rounds.
Alrighty.
Let me move so you can put poison on your token. 40 feet, so it can go up to that square. So there. All right. All right, Core. They're gonna try to bite you, and that's a natural 1.
Alrighty then. Oh golly, I am so glad that's a natural.
All right, Fenwick, you're up.
Okay, I guess I'll investigate this bush.
All right. Give me an investigation check. 16. You see a statue as you clear away the foliage, heavily obscuring it, making it impossible to see unless under close observation. You clear away most upper half, and you see a statue of a young maiden, her hands outstretched with a bowl in her hands. With her hands outstretched towards the east of you. Bowl in her hands. Yep.
Okay. I take it she probably wants something.
I don't remember the story, so if she needs something, I don't remember what
Well,
it was.
they called her the offering maid. Now so either she's offering something or I'm supposed to offer her something. That would be my guess. I do have to have in my inventory. I do happen to have a bottle of fine alcohol that I found in the stone pits. I'll put that in her bowl.
You're gonna pour it in?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Yeah, item interaction to get it out. I'll let you kind of pour it in. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the bottle of... What was that? I think I gave you the family, the Dumont, right?
Yeah.
From the Golden Fields. Near Piona, actually.
The Piona de Mont?
Yeah. The bowl fills up with this liquid and then glows and disappears. And yourself refreshed. And you get the benefits of a long rest.
Oh shit!
Just me personally?
Yes.
Okay. So my items don't recharge.
No.
Okay.
It's just you get the long rest. It's
Just checking.
Yep.
Okay, I'll yell out, "Hey, found it!" Not sure what we're supposed to do, but offering works.
You just yell out, "I feel super good."
I feel good, and I do a little dance around it.
All right, Belladin, realizing that the maiden has been found and he does not need to check for lumps in this area, will move. Man, I wonder if that will reach. That might reach.
I can move it and see.
Oh, nope.
No, just barely out.
Just barely. Son of a bitch. All right. Okay. All right, we'll move to there. Okay. He heard the screams and gargling of Hal. Looks to the east and sees his companion core enveloped in a swarm, and will. And I do not have many options. Range on that is 90 feet. Oh, that'll be interesting. Oh, it's within 90 feet.
Nice.
Sometimes life just works out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, and it was an elven maiden. Fenwick.
Swarm needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 17. Wow. Cool. I love level 4 spells. That's it.
Yeah. Rolled.
Oh.
I was bound to get a good roll eventually. All right.
That sucks. By putting out a template, it destroyed my. Oh yeah, because it is concentration.
Yeah.
So I lost. Cool. That's my turn.
All right. Halbar, you're up.
I'm gonna point my gem of brightness at this creature. Need a DC 15 con save.
No.
It's blinded
Nice.
for 1 minute.
Ooh. All right.
And I'm going to run,
Yep.
taking out my potion of heal giant strength as I run. I'm going to action surge
Okay.
and move up and pour it in.
Okay. The bowl fills up. The potion disappears. The bowl glows, and you feel the benefits of a long rest.
Sweet. Okay. And I think I'm going to, at that, I'm going to rage. Heal 20, whoops, long rest.
All right.
And,
The poison effect also is gone.
gotcha.
Oh, amazing.
And put my boot back on?
Okay. I'll say because of your action surge, you're able to do an random interaction. Sure.
Okay.
Well, no, you did an action to take out the potion. So yeah, I'll give it to you.
That's my turn?
All right. Core, you're up.
Or makes eye contact with Belladin and nods appreciatively for the effort to try to save him as he walks into the center of the swarm.
Nice.
And he will activate his astral arms. The whole stormy bang. I'm going to need a dex save from the swarm. DC 16.
That's a 14. That's a fail.
That's not enough, but how do I do the stupid thingy? Oh, there it is. I don't
Nice.
know what's happening.
Wow.
Max damage, 12 points of damage.
Is there a setting on Roll20 that says do max damage no matter what?
I think you just hit it when you were born.
Double checking, making sure nothing crazy's on
Yeah.
here.
Then we'll have to look at your
I
stuff.
don't
Roll
know.
it again and see what happens. And then we'll have to look at your stuff.
Let's see.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I can roll
Yeah,
less.
see?
Okay.
Theoretically. It's just that
And he-
Kimberly.
And he wasn't rolling natural 20s earlier. He just happened to roll 16s in a row.
All right, and then from here I will take some punches.
All right.
Since that's I have free arms now. Why are they not? Oh, because I need to be here. That's 2 strikes. I don't know if that second one hits.
Both hit.
All
So you
right,
can roll those
did it-
damages.
Less. Okay. And I used my bonus action this turn, so
Points. Okay.
that is the end of my ability to do anything.
So within this swarm, you just see Core kind of just step calmly into the middle of this swarm, Belladin. And suddenly you see this pale glow suddenly appear as you just see these flashes as the swarm hovers around. And suddenly you just see and butterflies dropping to the ground. Nice.
Nice. Impressive. It's going to be impressive to see how much you weather the 50 points of damage you're going to take.
All right. Gonna bite you.
Oh, God.
Yep, that hits.
So 25, you take 27 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
And I need to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
That's not enough.
So you
27
take
plus 16?
16 points of poison damage, and you're poisoned for 1 round. That's its turn. All right. Just enough to get to you, Hal. It's 18 to hit.
18 does not hit my armor class, but it's also blind.
Oh, that's right. But you didn't hide from it, so it's just a disadvantage. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It misses.
Okay.
All right. That's their turn. Fenwick.
I will conjure up a crackling ball of lightning and chuck it at them.
All right. 18 hits. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 18. Yep.
You'd have advantage, wouldn't he?
23 points. You rolled with
Yeah.
advantage.
Oh, I see it.
Nice. That's your crackling ball of energy. Hal, you smell ozone around you as 16 hits, yes.
Okay. Because he's within 5 feet of the swarm. So
Guess it depends on how you measure it.
Well, I think if you're within 5 feet of an enemy, you roll at disadvantage.
Okay,
Yeah.
So what did...
You
even
rolled
the
16.
6 would have hit. So it still would have hit. So
Yeah.
don't worry.
it can't see. Run away.
Then I'll also run away.
Belladin, you're up.
Okay. Okay. You get right there. All right, I still have level 3 spells, so right, that fool said the middle, so I do it right on the edge.
All right. 16.
14 points of radiant damage.
Just barely missed that. Oh, as you see once again this blinding light appear out of the edge of your vision, just beyond the swarm core. So 16. All right.
Core sees this light, so he will walk into it by accident.
Don't walk into the light, Core.
Anything else? All right.
No,
Halbar, you're up.
All right, let's go to town recklessly. 22 for 12.
22 hits as once again your hammer just brings the full wrath of your rage onto the swarm. No, they're both at the same.
14.
14 misses. As this time, even some of them are able to kind of feel the wind change and are able to flutter out of the way of your hammer.
That's my turn.
Okay. 4. You're up.
All right, full JoJo time. Let's try the other side. I need to be doing this at disadvantage, though, I assume. You know
Yeah.
what?
See, he can miss.
I'm a flurry. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Nope.
Okay.
Ow.
That hits.
Hey, I hit a butterfly before I died. 3 damage.
Okay. I'm you just joined the campaign. I'm gonna be a merciful DM right now. Do you have your sticky note around?
Does it work against worms?
You can certainly try.
Yeah,
I
man.
can certainly try. All right. I will give it a shot. I didn't think it would work against his butterflies, but I will use another key point and see if I can stun this thing.
All right. Con save.
16. Con save.
Amazing.
Fails. It is stunned.
Right. Which means that
Come on,
Smart
Jay.
Core,
Come on, man.
Get out of there, Jay.
Smart Core can run 25 feet direction where he's not going to get toasted,
Yeah, north.
which is
Just do north.
north. Got it.
This way. Just run this way.
Got it. There we go.
All right.
Did my
God.
what's it called? My half movement stop once I got outside of their range?
Um.
That's a good call, actually, right? So it would be those first 2 squares would be double movement, but after that would be open.
No, it's just it has your speed reduced by half if you're in there.
Oh,
so it's just like it's for that turn.
I was
your
still
speed
beating
reduced
him
by
off
half.
as I was running away.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I made it out, kind of. You see,
with those rolls, you were almost hitting yourself in the face with the astral arms, trying to get all the butterflies off of you.
Much less happy core at the outside of it, but alive.
Right. It is their turn. This one's stunned. Can't do anything.
Amazing. It gets a save at the end of his turn, doesn't it?
They do.
No, I think it's just over at the end of my turn. At the end.
At the end of your next turn.
No, they're stunned until the end of my next turn.
And the end of your next turn, yeah.
Yeah, so they're stunned a full round. Amazing.
Roll me a D2. As you guys are not hiding, so it's even though it's blind.
Choose who dies, Ventwick.
Who do you want to roll it?
You can roll it, seeing as it's your turn coming up. So,
I'll just roll a D4 and cut it in half.
All right, Fenswick, it's gonna go after you. These are at disadvantage, and you have resistance, right? Because it has ancestral protectors on it still.
That's correct. Yep.
All right, it's a 12 to hit.
Nope.
All right, it's your turn. Your speed is reduced by half right now, but you are all immune to its blinds. Any of the swarm's blindness for 24 hours.
Okay. I will do Thunderstep.
All right. Con save?
Yes. 16.
No, it's a 12. Because once again, you hear this thunderous crack and roar. You guys almost How about you almost feel the wave? 22 points. Whew.
Well, good roll. Holy shit. Oh, hi, Fenthwick.
Suddenly,
Hmm.
Belladin Fenswick is right next to you.
Yeah, what did you say to these butterflies?
They said they wanted to feed, and I got a real bad feeling from it, so I tried to hurry, but I think we took too long. I think if we hadn't taken the short rest, we might have been okay, but like we were literally sitting there for over an hour and they were just watching us eat. I think they got hungry. I was nice. I wasn't rude to them.
Belladin, you're up.
Okay, so the interesting thing here is if I just leave that there, then at the beginning of its turn, it will take the damage. So I'm just not going to move it.
All right.
All right, I'm going to do a spell attack at it, at advantage because it's stunned.
Okay. Yeah. Life drain.
There it goes. Yeah, I changed the name of
27 hits.
Chill Touch because Randy's got a problem with it.
So describe your chill touch or your life drain, please.
So it's like a ghastly kind of viney hand that comes away from my body and comes onto the swarm. And normally it would latch onto to the form of a creature and make it so that it can't heal itself for a round. It still does it here, but because it's a swarm and there's not like a singular form to latch onto, the entire swarm just kind of gets like a weird, like ghastly hue to it. It just looks gross and sickly.
Yep.
And I think I rolled max damage, so that's 12 points of necrotic damage.
Yep, I already added it.
Very cool. And then yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there, and I'm gonna move closer to my companion so that way maybe at the beginning of my next turn I can heal Core. I am gonna look at Fenwick and say, "You look fantastic. What happened to you?"
Oh, made an offering to the goddess there. And I don't know. I felt fantastic.
He looks back at you and just kind of nods of like, okay, good to know, and moves closer to Core so that way maybe he can heal Core next turn. And that will be my turn. Let me hit the button.
All right.
Hopefully, Core's smart enough to notice.
Halbar, you're up.
Oh, Belladin will be like, Core, get the fuck over here.
Attack.
All right.
Oops, let me double click this guy.
There you go.
Ooh.
14.
It's bound to happen eventually.
14. Yep, as your hammer swings through and you take just a swath of. Okay.
Okay. Second attack. 17
17 still hits.
for 13 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Action surge.
Oh, he got a long rest, so he has another action surge.
As you take the last few remaining butterflies in the swarm, and it dies.
And I will move 5 more feet back.
All right. Core, it's your turn.
What is going on? What is that?
Core is going to move over near his friend to where he could kill next turn. And he's going to pull out his bow and shoot at all right, his bow's still out because of his normal arms.
Yeah.
He's going to shoot this thing twice.
Add advantage. You have advantage.
yeah?
Stun.
I'm disadvantaged. I'm poisoned.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
No,
So it's
you
just a
said
regular
only
roll.
one round. No.
Oh, one
When
round.
you rolled
Yeah.
When you rolled it, it was one round.
One round.
Okay,
Yep. So you're good. So
that's advantage.
that's your first attack. Yep.
So
So
you
16
Yep.
hits.
Yep. Roll that damage.
good stuff.
Ooh.
Max again.
I
damage.
swear,
Jeez.
I don't know what I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. It just does that.
Don't apologize to them. Apologize to me.
And then
You got another attack.
not one day in here either.
No.
The fourth, yep. All right.
The second one misses, unfortunately.
The blood's getting in my eyes.
Look,
Sorry, guys.
I know it doesn't work this way, but I imagine since you have actual arms that it's following your movement as you're doing the bow and arrows. So above your head as you're shooting the bow, your astral arms are just moving in the same motion of like shooting an ethereal bow, even though you're not holding a bow.
All right. I got the Susano, whatever. I'm full Sasuke.
All right. So con save for the moonbeam. That's a fail.
Beautiful. Let me roll it. All right, I'm rolling that beautiful bean footage, And it's a 13 points of radiant damage.
As the last bits of the butterflies fly around after being stunned and fly straight into the moonbeam and are incinerated.
Amazing.
All right, top of the round, Fenwick.
Go.
Well, the statue's over there. I made an offering and I feel pretty good, but I don't know how we're supposed to jump from where that statue is.
Is it looking towards the cliff?
Is it looking towards the cliff?
With your investigation, Fenwick, yeah, it's the maiden's hands, and it's facing towards the cliff, and its hands are outstretched with the bowl pointed pretty much like here.
Okay, I'm gonna guess make an offering and then leap off the cliff.
That's wild enough. I'll do it.
Be right behind you.
Well, I mean, I can turn into a bird, so it's not really that dangerous for me. But oh wait, no magic. Oh, maybe that's the only place with magic. Where's the offering, so we know where to go?
I can point out where it is. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll make our way there. Thank you, Fenwick. You might want to move with us though as we go back up towards there. So
Yeah.
if we get attacked
Yeah.
again, we can be together.
Yeah, so we're in initiative still. So, Fenwick, it is your turn. You have your movement, action, bonus action.
So where's the statue at again?
It is right here.
Okay.
So the cliff, where direct line from where its hands are, would be here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move towards the statue with the group for the time being.
Okay. Belladin, you're up.
I just created a template. It's kind of ugly, but that's basically it.
Yep, that's fine.
I use 15 feet of my movement.
Mm-hmm.
I touch my friend on the shoulder, knowing that I may get a long rest, even though I don't think I have anything to offer it. I use my last level 3 spell. Oh, 666. Amazing. I rolled 3 6s. 23
Ooh.
points of healing to you,
That's
Core.
very nice. Very nice, sir. Do your orientation. Nope, not damage. Hill. Here we go.
You can damage for 23 if you want.
Please don't, Core. God damn it, please. This fucking monk, guys. I say in common. And I use the last 20 feet of my movement to go towards the statue. That's my turn.
All right. Albar, you're up.
All right, I will move over here.
Okay.
And I will set down my hammer, pull out my bow. No, I think I'll just have my hammer out. No, I'll take my bow out. And rage. Here we go.
Why is Hal talking to himself?
There we go.
He gets so calm and introspective when he's angry.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Alrighty then.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ready and attack, right?
Yeah. All right. Core, you're up.
Core. I can't see.
Your
for
rage
some
your
reason.
rage drops now.
Yeah, I re-raged.
Okay.
So Core is going to step of the wind
Okay.
to get over there.
All right.
I'm just going to go to help her. And then
I'll move you where you need to go.
that's not the correct side of him, huh? Okay.
That's 90 feet. That would be 95.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have 100.
Yeah. But
I just-
there's that space is like you'd be squeezing in between like the rock and the statue.
okay. Thin life. I will. I don't know. I will. I don't. Does it take? It takes an action to give it something, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will.
Yeah, takes an action.
Oh well, no. I bonus actioned dashed, so
Mhm.
Yeah, you saw your
I-
action.
have a. I don't know. I have a regular healing potion that I can pour.
Hey,
into
dude.
it.
Hey, dude. That's all I got too, man. Let's roll the dice. Let's see what happens.
We're gonna give that one of those and see what happens. I was told to pour, and then run. So.
Okay. You get the potion fills the bowl, disappears and glows, and you get the benefits of a long rest.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, I know we've got like things to do and places to go, but this is the perfect place to just power level, guys. We can just keep getting a long rest.
Farm.
We
Let's
keep killing
farm.
stuff. Just farm these butterflies for years.
If we were in one of those MMO animes where you guys have been somehow stuck inside a video game, then yeah, that'd work.
Yeah, this is where we live now. Hey, we should just make an inn right here.
Hmm.
Call it the Maiden's Rest.
The Maiden and the Butterfly.
Hmm.
Butterfly have a turn. I just don't know where they are.
All right.
Are you just going to stand in the way, Core, or are you going to move?
If I ran 90 feet, I could move another 10 if you know where out of the way is.
I'll point right next to me.
There we go.
Oh,
Core has
yeah,
now moved out of the way for his
anyway.
minions.
All right.
Well, I'll be able to get there, but unfortunately, I'll take my action.
So you guys got 1 round. Let's see. There. And there. All right. The swarms in these trees now. The butterflies in these trees now swarm.
Oh shit! I forgot to move my template last round. Whoops. Oh, I'm definitely the closest.
Does my attack go off?
It does.
So I'm gonna shoot this one down here.
All right.
Shoot him with my bow. Inventory, attack, actions, bow, fire. Whoops. 19 for 10
19
piercing.
hits. Okay. And it now has also ancestral protectors, correct?
Let me make sure it's not on a melee attack.
Okay.
And I'll let
So
you
while
know.
you do that, it is going to move up and swarm you, Belladin. It had to dash, though, so that's its turn.
Ooh. But it has halved my movement, which sucks.
It's only on my
So
turn that
much.
it happens.
Oh, okay. That butterfly swarms there. It had to dash to do that, though, and you guys are immune to its blindness. So that is their turn. Fentwick, you're up.
I'm like, oh, what is another one? There's a new one now? Damn. I will throw another chromatic orb at the one behind me, I guess.
All
The
right.
one that's attacking Paladin.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh,
You hear from
that
inside
worked
the
out
swarm?
well.
Woohoo!
Holy crap! That's a lot of damage that you're gonna be.
So, not bad. Not bad. Was that the crit damage? Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
10d8.
All right. Oof. So what kind of damage are you doing?
Fire.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you actually do 96 point damage.
Oh shit!
I figure butterfly wings, I figure they probably crisp up real nice.
Mm-hmm.
As that butterfly, as the swarm around you, Belladin, is incinerated in an instant.
Oh, you just like
And
there's
they
all
all
this
fall
fire.
dead.
There's all this fire smoke, Fentwick, as you're looking over there, and then as it clears, you just see Belladin with 2 thumbs up appear in the smoke.
That's pretty clutch.
That was amazing.
And I think I will stop moving towards the big,
Mhm.
scary. Maybe I'll move back towards Belladin.
Belladin will point towards the cliff.
Yep.
Of like, hey, that's if we're jumping, that's where we're jumping.
Think you have to sacrifice something first, or
I know,
offer something first.
I know, I do, but you've already done it,
Mhm.
so we might want to just meet there after because it's gonna take me. Yeah, I'm gonna need a whole nother round.
Okay.
All right, Belladin, it's your go.
I step into the swarm.
Okay. You're not blinded, so you can see the statue.
Yep. Unfortunately, it was my action to dash.
Okay. Halbar.
All right. I will pick up my hammer with my right hand and swing at this guy.
Okay, so you have your shield in one hand and the bow in the other, right? So
That's right. I have to drop one. I'll drop the bow.
all right. You wouldn't be able to drop the shield, I don't think.
No, I have to take action to take it off.
Yeah.
Pick up the hammer and attack.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll attack. It's not blind or nothing, right?
Nope.
I moved my move with my bonus action. Sorry.
Yep. Good.
Attack recklessly.
All right.
I'm gonna burn a luck.
You have them back, so
Oh, amazing.
And I'll still miss.
Yep, unfortunately, that misses still. You have another attack? Misses.
I'm gonna burn a luck. I gotta hit this guy.
Okay. There we go.
18.
Wow. Amazing.
18 points of damage. Okay. As you swing once, it goes wide, and you're about to swing again, and you're concentrating really hard, and in that moment, in the middle of your rage, Hal, you feel a brief moment of calm, and your eyes close, and you hear a voice. Will you be my champion? And you feel almost your hands being shifted slightly into a different angle, and your hammer just swashes through this swarm, hitting multiple butterflies. Okay.
Cool. Any attack on this creature now has advantage until the start of my next turn due to Crusher critical.
Oh, nice.
When I have disadvantage on attacks other than you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And I have advantage on attacks on you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless they're stunned.
Yep. Core. Yeah, unless they're stunned.
Jojo time. Strike.
Oh my god.
What is with this? It wouldn't be an advantage, but the
But
first
that
roll was
first,
natural.
that first
the first
roll
roll
was a
natural
nat
20.
20.
Advantage.
Yeah.
It's advantage until
Oh,
the
it's
start of my next
advantage
turn.
because of
The
how.
crusher.
That's right. That's right.
And I will burn a key point to
Jesus, you guys are
strike.
each of you has rolled a natural 20 right in a row for your attacks. So yeah, 13 points of damage. Not bad.
And that just can I get a
Con save. All right.
That's enough.
That's a 16.
All right. It was just the first one that was at advantage, right?
No, it's all of them.
Is
Everything.
it all of them until
All of
Hal's
them.
turn?
Okay. Let's try again.
That hits.
On save.
Okay, roll your damage
Look
while
at
I do
this
that.
guy. Look at this stunning.
Oh,
yes!
it is stunned.
Okay.
So clutch.
Oh, not slowed.
So clutch.
I will bonus action punch it again just because I can.
6 damage.
Oh my god!
You guys are killing me. 9 damage. Okay. Okay. So, all right. I just gotta ramp it up next time. I see how it is.
Hey! Do not use dice rolls to determine threat design because we can't control what happens with the dice.
I'm not rolling max damage at least anymore.
Yeah,
And,
that's true. He
The next
flipped
thing
it.
will just be a butterfly, but it's the size of an ancient dragon.
Yep.
Yeah.
and it's an elder.
What?
You
Why
guys are
is
just gonna
this?
face Mothra next time.
Why is this mountain
funny.
moving? Oh shit! We're on the butterfly.
Okay.
And I am following the last instruction that was told to me, which was run that way.
Okay.
That will end my turn.
All right. One is dead.
So
One
clutch.
is stunned.
So
Fenwick,
clutch.
you're up.
It's stunned, so I will throw a firebolt in its direction.
Hey,
Okay.
hey guys! After Randy goes, I need about 5 minutes. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
All right, I'll be right back.
20 hits. So your firebolt is extra effective against this. Still hanging on. It's not looking good.
Okay, so with my object interaction, I'm going to oh god, I'm holding my staff in one hand and my shield is in my other. So to get out of motion, I guess I'm going to oh, this sucks. Drop my staff, I guess.
What's your passive perception, Belden?
Toss your staff in the air, grab the potion, drink it, then catch it on the way down.
With your passive perception, Belden, you see this elven statue of this elven, almost in like druidic robes with like lots of
Mm-hmm.
nature themed around her. Laurel crown of leaves. Give me an insight check.
I like where you're going with this, though. Let's see if my dice agree. No, they do not. 14.
14? It's enough, actually.
Okay.
Not hard, like you said, you're a druid. This is a statue of a maiden of Gian, right? And you look around her and you see actually the laurel leaves, the crown around her. With your passive perception and your insight, you notice that you see actually the same kind of leaves and berries on her laurel crown.
Oh, do I have any berries left?
I would say you have some, yeah.
Okay, so I will drop the staff, save
Mhm.
my potion, and then drop every single last berry that I have left that I know is not poisonous, and put
Yep.
it in the bowl.
Yep. And you see the berries glow for a moment, and then disappears, and the bowl glows,
Oh
and you get the
God.
benefits of a long rest.
Okay. So before I do that, like as I'm putting it
Just passive
there,
perception is so high.
yeah, thank goodness. So as I'm putting the berries in there, I'm gonna, with my reaction, force the swarm to make a Constitution saving throw for my halo of spores,
Okay.
since it's right next to me.
Yep. It's a con save, so it can still
DC
do it.
17.
15.
That's fine. It takes half.
Yep.
Nice. So 3 points of
3
necrotic
points.
damage.
Okay. It is still stunned.
Okay.
So that
I
was
can't.
your item interaction and your action.
And my reaction.
Yep.
All I have is a bonus action. Oh my god, this is so stupid. But I think this is all I can do. I'm gonna reach down and touch the staff and cast Shillelagh on it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hit the button because it'll roll damage and
Yeah.
hit and everything.
Yeah.
But it's Shillelagh, so if I need it when I magicized or whatever.
It's magical tized.
Exactly. And that's my turn.
All
That's,
right.
unfortunately, that's all I can do because I'm not gonna leave the staff on the ground.
Okay. Halbar, you're up.
Attack!
All right.
Oh, I
It's stunned. You
forgot.
have advantage.
My brother from another mother's in here with me.
14 damage.
As the swarm, you hit the last bits of the kind of groggily fluttering butterflies, and they die.
I'll pick up my bow, sling it over my shoulder, or vice versa.
All right. Okay. Or you're up.
I look to Belladin to see if the orders have changed.
Belladin like has one staff down or one hand down on his staff, looks up at the two of you and just points straight ahead from where he's kneeling towards the edge of the cliff of like, we gotta go. They're gonna keep coming. And he
Okay,
says it in Sylvan.
Yeah. Core will step of the wind. Just gone.
I mean, you have your action, so you don't need to step of the wind.
I mean, that's only 100 feet. I can't tell where the end of the thing is, but I feel like it's farther than that. I was told to jump.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you're gonna double dash pretty much.
I'm gonna dumb dash, get 150 feet, and get out.
Oh my god, he's just gonna be gone. You're gonna
Yep.
get there
I
way
was told
so
to eat.
something to keep in mind. You're gonna get there way all right, so Belladin watches this fool jump off the cliff and goes, all right, I need to be very specific about what I say
As
and
he
how I
they
say it
disappear.
to Core, because it's going to take us at least 2 more rounds before the rest of us can join him. So hopefully he doesn't fall into a Tyrannosaurus Rex holding tank at the bottom
Yeah.
of that cliff.
We, as he's going down the cliff, we just hear Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Who's that chicken?
Oh,
All right,
goodness.
Core.
What
We'll get to
mess.
you. What happens on
All
your
of
next
that
turn?
On your next
right.
character.
So funny. So funny.
Top of the round. Yeah, you guys get around. So that's how we do it. Bentook, you're up. 50 feet.
Continuing to move towards
All
the
right.
edge.
Object
Belladin.
interaction, pick up the
Grab.
staff,
Okay.
and then move 70 feet with using an action to dash.
All right.
I say, come on, Hal. It's time to have a leap of faith.
All right. Is that your turn? Hal, you're up.
Yes, sir.
You just see Hal like sprint by you,
Just juking
Belladin.
right by us, just like, hoo, hoo, hoo,
Running the combine.
like a fullback.
Core. I'm just gonna say you fall. 100 feet. 100 feet. 300 feet. 400 feet.
Fair.
500 feet.
Oh.
And 500 feet, I'll say, is where
You hit the ground.
you start. You
And
see
bounce.
now. You see now these massive trees, thick trunks, 15, 20 feet wide. You start to see, and you're able to see now the trunk and the bark is almost this brass or copper hue. right? And you just get to, you feel the leaves brush on your body as you fall through the brush. And that's about as far as you get.
All right.
I love it. I love it. I'm gonna get a raw chicken, so that way when he hits, we can have a realistic sound effect. So he'll just smack against the counter. We do Foley in this show now.
Good to know the production budget's gone up since I joined.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Getting bigger and better.
All right, this tree, the swarm appears.
Oh God.
I mean, I can't make it too easy for you guys, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, is it gonna make it?
Yeah.
It'll make it.
Yep.
All right, Belladin. It's gonna bite you.
I'm gonna use my reaction to make it do a con save. 17.
Okay, let me do the attack first.
Oh, that's a miss.
10.
Mine too.
Thank God. That's a
You,
miss.
you guys saving on that blindness really killed this. All right, so con save,
Yes, sir.
fail.
Sick. That's 7 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
Little help. Little just before you.
All right, this one.
Oh no.
Oh, there's
And it-
2 of them.
Yeah, it's attacking both of you guys. 19.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use
miss.
the luck and make it reroll
Roll
an
again?
attack.
Oh, nice. This gets so usually rarely used. I love it. Oh,
23.
even better.
That is.
Yep.
Does it re-hit both of us?
What? Do you get to choose which one? Hal?
Yeah, you get to
believe
choose which
so.
one. Yeah, you get to choose.
So the 19. So the 19. So I need you to make a.
Con save.
Your rage dropped, right, Hal?
Yep.
Okay. So I need to make a con save for me. So you take 25 points of piercing.
Yep.
Oh.
Oof,
Save.
you just. So you
Just.
take half the poison damage.
Ooh.
So you
That's
take
8.
9 points of. Oh,
Well,
sorry,
if
8 points.
if it's the first set of
Yeah,
numbers,
the first
it's
one.
8.
Yeah. 8 points of poison damage. You are not poisoned.
Oh.
All right, top of the round, Fentwick. Your speed is reduced by half.
Fabulous.
You
Yes,
hear
I will toll the dead, the one that is on top of me.
It has not taken any damage, so
That's fine.
wisdom save, correct?
Correct.
That's a 16.
Yeah, they make it.
All right. Once again,
Beans.
Halbar, you hear this faint kind of ring of bells or gong, but this time the butterfly swarm around you is unaffected.
Yeah, it's more like a little tinkly bell.
I never did that. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Belladin, you're up.
I'm creating a 60-foot long wall, directly not to the north of me, but I saw where my good friend Fenthwick was. So what it's going to be is it's going to be a template right here.
Right. I think you have a template with that one or no?
No, because you can choose. So it didn't
Okay.
even give me one.
You
I'm
can
gonna do
you
it.
can make it, yeah. Make dex saves for both of them. I'm assuming you're getting both, right?
Yeah. I
Oh.
just made it. Now I want to move it.
Yeah. They both pass.
All right. They both take 13 points of fire damage.
Nope, they take 27 points of fire damage.
Yep. And the wall is facing to the north, so that way we're not getting hit with it.
Okay, yeah, but they're inside it, so.
Yep.
All right. Ooh. Okay.
Yes. And then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
I stick very close to the wall on the
All right.
the
It will
south
take
side of it.
It will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Yep. Miss again.
13.
Thank
Jeez.
goodness.
All right.
And that's my turn. I'll hit the button. Jeez.
Halbar here.
Okay. I'd like to rage.
Okay.
And I'm at half my movement, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna swing at this thing recklessly.
All right.
I'm not gonna let my little buddy have anything happen to him.
Okay.
19
That
for
hits.
11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
18 for 13.
You've rolled double
That
so
hits.
much. It's fun.
Right? It's so crazy. As you recklessly, you think about I can make it almost, but you're like, I can't leave Fentwick, and you just rage through again and start violently swinging your hammer, just smashing as many butterflies as you can.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay, that's taking the attack of opportunity against you.
I didn't leave the space.
You left its reach.
Oh, it doesn't have
Gotcha.
5-foot reach. It's only within the swarm.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And that's an advantage. 20
20 hits.
for 20 piercing, and I need to make a con save. No, sorry. It's 14 piercing only. 14 piercing only.
Okay.
And you take 7 poison and are not poisoned.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Just hear Belladin say, all right, Core, get him. Help out, Core. Just kidding.
Core, you start falling through, and you expect to feel some resistance, but your fall starts to slow as you are cradled by these soft leaves, and even the twigs and branches are supple and bend, and as you hit them, there's no force to them. It just kind of slowly bends and slows your fall. However, around you, about 10 feet to your right and left, you see the rest of the valley floor, razor sharp rocks jutting through the bushes here. And you fall about another 50 feet before splash into water. But you are fine.
Right.
Beautiful.
Do I, for some reason, still have the ability to walk on this water?
How long does that last?
24 hours.
You would.
So he would hit the water, submerge, and then immediately be pushed up towards
Yeah.
you thing.
Give me an acrobatics check.
That's really funny.
Bad?
You land on your feet, not prone, as you were shunted out of the water. And you do like a hero point, 3-point land, and you look up, and you're in a small pool of water, surrounded by these almost spikes of razor sharp rocks. Almost a forest of them in itself in this part of the forest. And ahead of you, you see a path leading out from the pool. This pool of water is like maybe 15 foot wide, right? And you see the trees immediately ahead of you. Great, massive trunks of this coppery bronze hue in the forest ahead.
Right. Can I be smart enough not to stand directly under where I fell?
I don't know. You're gonna roll another intelligence check
I
to
was
decide
going
is it
to.
good?
I was
You're
going
so
to.
funny.
But that is a +0, and I'm scared of the die.
It's your
He just
decision.
stands there looking up, going, "Where are those guys?"
It's your character. You just stand there and you're like, well, I mean, it wasn't that far of a drop. You put your hands out to catch.
Yes, I will go guard the door like a good friend.
Oh, all right.
And no, you ended my turn. Good.
Yep. All right, Belladin.
Yep,
18 to hit.
that's a miss.
Jeez. Cannot hit you. All right.
I've got an armor class of 19, even though Foundry says I've got an armor class of 12.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing, but it now needs to make a. If it's ending its turn,
Yes.
that is a dexterity saving throw
Dex save. Oh, for the wall of fire. Right.
because it's ending its turn there.
Yep.
It makes it,
Uh-huh.
and this will be the damage for this round, just across the board. So it would take 13, but because it's
Yep.
so it takes the full 6.
All right.
So when the other one makes it save too, it'll be the same damage.
Okay. Yeah, they're not very intelligent, so they're not.
That's what
gonna
I
move.
figured. That's why I put it there. Oh,
It
God.
will bite you, Fentwick, because you're already in the swarm, so it's not going to move towards you, Hal.
At disadvantage.
It's true.
Astral projectors.
Why didn't it do disadvantage? Oh, it did.
Good.
17.
Yeah, misses.
Amazing.
All right,
Dex
that's a
save.
turn. Fail.
52 points of fire damage.
As they are all, the butterflies are trying to swarm and bite you, Fentwick, and you have your shield up and you're holding yourself against the attack, and as they're swarming around you, they're flying directly into the wall of fire, and all of them are incinerated.
I should have done this earlier. Sorry, guys.
All right, that's their turn. Fentwick, you're up.
Okay, then I'm just gonna keep running until I jump off the cliff.
All right.
Firebolt, maybe? Oh, there he goes. All right, bye, Fenwick.
I'm like, what?
All right. Yep. Fentwick. You jump off here, and you start to fall.
All right, Core.
And
Strength
you get
saving
500
throws.
feet, 500
catch
feet, and you start to feel the brush of this bush around you. All right, Belladin, you're up.
Strength saving throw, Core. You got to catch him. All right. This sucks. I got a long rest.
You did. That's so cool.
So I would have showed up. It is interesting. It puts me at the nexus
Yeah,
between.
that's weird.
between two.
I'll put you there.
Thank you. And then I look at Hal and I say, all right, let's go. And I run off the edge.
All right. As you run off the edge, the wall of fire disappears.
Good thing it's Hal's turn.
It is concentration, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, because there's still that anti-magic field at the cliff edge.
Yep.
Yep.
Halbar.
Run and jump.
All right, Fencewick, I need to roll percentile dice for me.
Oh no! I don't like where this is going.
Okay.
I'm rolling a D3. Oh damn! Sorry, Corey. You got to catch all three of us.
All right. Paladin, I need you to roll percentile dice for me.
I'll listen to Belladin's specific instructions, correct?
Okay. You all feel yourself falling, free floating. And for some of you, the magic users, and Hal, even when you got to use the boats, it's almost a terrifying feeling because you're falling 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet, 400 feet into the air, just free falling down. And suddenly you hit this brush and this canopy of leaves as you see these massive towering trees whiz past you. And as you fall into the brush there, you feel the leaves almost cradle you and the boughs of these branches. But the spot here, you feel no impact. The twigs don't break. They just bend subtly and slow your fall. And each of you splash into the water, taking no damage, and are shunted back up onto the surface. And there, at the edge of this small pond, you look around and you see the base of these razor-sharp rocks that are surrounding you all over the forest floor here at the base of this cliff, except for this one spot. And you see Core waiting at the edge. What would you guys like to do?
Brush the water off of my form. Have my staff in hand and say, that sucked.
Those were some seriously bad attitude butterflies.
They just seemed hungry. And when I spoke to them, they seemed like they had purpose. You know what I mean? Like they were put there maybe or meant to watch this cliff edge to stop people. I mean, and I like motion towards the rock that surrounds this pool that we land in, this forest of sharp stone jutting up towards the canopy above us. And I'm like, this is all intentional.
Breeze felt nice.
Well done. Well done. I look at Hal, who's messed up, and I'm going to heal him some. Does anyone else need healing?
Not I.
Well, Snake Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Or we'll dig into his pack and grab his last healing potion and walk over
No.
now.
Oh, okay.
You need more than me.
So 7, so 16, and then
It's just taking a
19,
while.
so 37 or 35 points of healing. Hal.
Okay. I feel good.
Feel free to just hold on to that. That was
Okay.
have to take it now if you don't want to.
Belladin will give his last healing potion to Core and say, Core, in Sylvan, Core, you're amazing with that bow, but I've seen the blue arms that you use, so you're probably going to be in melee with 2. You should have this in case things get bad and I can't get to you to heal you, and I give you a regular healing potion.
All right. Thank you, and put it in this pack.
Adventures. The Sentinel Forest is ahead.
Yeah, Belladin's gonna look around. I don't know if you'd like a perception check, just to make sure that the path that we have in front of us is safe. But then, motion towards Hal now that he's been healed and say, "Hey, let's go Let's go side by side, 2 by 2, like we have been. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, let's
And
move forward.
weirdly enough, after you jumped, it would have turned you into a goldfish. It's really messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'll point ahead, cast Pass Without a Trace for my staff, because that's for free, and just so we don't leave tracks.
Okay.
And yeah, let's go.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Paladin, as you're
Yes,
looking
ma'am.
out for stuff. Natural 20.
Of course,
You look.
This
You look.
is when it arrives.
Yeah. You look around, and you see no immediate threats around you. What you do notice is the forest itself. And you growing up in a swamp, you haven't spent too much time in forest other than your recent travels.
Mm-hmm.
But even you know that this place is special. The ground is covered with this almost kind of thin layer of emerald moss that softens as you walk. And there's bushes and flowers of bright purples and blues and reds and greens. The trees, as I said, massive, majestic, large roots. They're large roots jutting up from the grounds around them. Golden and copper hued bark shimmer as a dense canopy above you. You would expect to block out the sun, but the forest is filled with light as the silver and golden leaves of the trees reflect and shimmer the light all around you. Fentwick, having grown up around the Gravenwick Wood, you're pretty familiar with ancient woods. And the Gravenwood is ancient, and it feels ancient, timeless, or, it feels ancient. This wood is different. It feels almost as everything is brand new, like you're seeing trees for the first time. You're seeing flowers and colors for the first time. It seems timeless. What would you guys like to do?
Feeling more and more in his element, like even though Elrala did a lot to train him in the ways of a ranger, he did basically a walkabout across most of this con more and more at home in the forests of this land ever since he left the swamp of his home. But finding this place so clearly unique, so clearly magical, and just surrounded by the majesty of like nature and itself, he feels way more confident than he ever has been, and wants to just kind of take the lead. So he kind of nooks his arm into Hal's of like, hey, let's go in here. Let's figure out what's what. We need to find. I think it was the heart tree that was the goal of the people we're following. So he's going to take them down the path and deeper into the heart of this forest, all the while keeping an eye out with that perception check. And yeah, just enjoying nature, and going to be quiet though. Trying to be quiet.
Okay. And
Little is
go
is
ahead.
Archie around? Because I know that you removed him earlier, but I don't know if that was just because the map was being weird, or if Archie's still with the group.
Well, I can call him back.
Okay, because I only asked because we went through that anti-magic field, and from what I understand about familiars, doesn't that de-summon them?
Well, I didn't have him out at that time, so
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I think it'd be a good idea to have Archie with us, so I would mention that to Fenwick.
You can try summoning him.
yep. I will attempt to summon him.
You attempt to summon Archie, and after a moment he appears.
Oh, thank God. Belladin, as soon as he sees Archie show up, he looks over at Hal and says, "Going to switch those boots back?"
Yeah, of course. Here you go.
Thank you.
I told you they might
appreciate
not fit right.
it. Oh no, I mean they should fit perfectly now that magic works again. All right, I'm going to lead the crew with Hal by my side. The two basically twins, one brawny and one thin and wiry, deeper into the forest along this path.
Okay. And the path only literally leads you out of the pond. Once you get into the forest, there is
It
no
goes
more
away?
path anymore.
Okay.
It is
Well-
thick forest floor. And luckily, Belladin, you were able to navigate the easiest path, preventing your group from being slowed by the thick vegetation and roots around you.
Goodness, thank goodness. I am gonna look towards my my blood brother and say, hey, we should to look for tracks if they're in front of us and they came this way, which I think they would have had to. They may have left some tracks.
All right, let's take a look around.
Do you think they came this way?
I mean, I thought we were following their path.
Well, I know. I thought we were trying to catch up to them. I thought this was a faster path.
I think they were like 5 days ahead of us, according to your little friend there, Caladones.
Well, maybe we'll find some tracks that will lead us to the heart of the forest.
Give me a survival check.
Do you want to use your own, or should one of us do it with advantage?
You could do it.
Okay. 17. We'll stuff it at
17.
8.
Takes you a little while. You're searching around here. You don't want to go too far in. You take about 45 minutes searching the area before you find barest trace of what looks to be humanoid footprints
Oh,
in
thank
the
goodness.
mossy ground.
All right. I don't know. I think humanoid, tracks are going to be relatively rare here. So
Mhm.
it looks like while tracking other creatures, I also learned their exact numbers, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area, according to Natural Explorer.
Yep. So about a dozen.
Oh. And Belladin actually
Humanoid.
does that. He goes, 2 dozen.
Humanoid.
Humanoid.
5 days ago.
Medium, small humanoid.
Medium.
Medium humanoids about 5 days ago. So this matches up perfectly with their story. Entwick. All right, let's follow them.
You guys travel along the tracks. After about an hour, you can no longer discern them. But you know which direction they were going in.
Yep, we'll follow that towards the heart of the forest. Just hope that they knew where they were
So
going.
you were leading Paladin, right?
Yeah. No, with Hal next to me. If there's enough room through the vegetation for us to go 2 by 2, I think that's how we're traveling.
Okay. So you guys continue another hour, 2 hours through this forest, and the wonder, as you first entered, still hasn't left you guys.
Yeah.
Under the shade of these massive, massive trees. Give me a wisdom saving throw, Belladin.
Well, shit. The one I'm good at.
You continue on, leading the group, sure in the direction that you're keeping. And the light starts to dim around you as night is starting to come. What would you guys like to do?
Belladin will lean over Hal and kind of whisper because we know we're 5 days behind, but still we don't know what kind of dangers are lurking in this forest. It being so unique, maybe the creatures in it are also unique. So he'll lean over to Hal and say, "I know through our offerings we were rejuvenated, but I still think that we maybe shouldn't travel through the night. Maybe we should find a safe place and rest naturally, and then start again in the morning."
All right, this is your place, not mine. So
Okay. All right. Would you? I think it's what kind of roll to find a safe place?
Survival.
And we forgot this earlier because it was a natural 20, so it didn't matter. But I get an extra +4 to the roll because we're in the forest. So that turns a 21 to a 25.
Okay. Yeah. You find a pretty good spot nestled between the roots of one of the larger trees that would fit the dome perfectly.
Okay, I think this is good. Let's bed down for the night. How's everybody doing?
pretty good.
Yeah, fun.
Core. I realize I spoke in common, so I switched to Sylvan. How are you doing, Core?
Of course, still doing well.
Okay. This is a very important question, Jay. So I want you to think about this before you answer it. Does Core speak about himself in the third person?
In common, he generally does. But
Okay.
you flipped on me and I got confused. Um,
That's really funny. Okay. I just want to say, great job, everybody. I only realized that the butterflies were going to be aggroing us towards the end there. So I'm sorry I didn't recognize it sooner, but you all did really an amazing job. Fenthwick, especially figuring out they were especially harmed by fire. that that could have been that could have been it. That could have been just us at the end of the journey.
Speak for yourself. I would have survived just fine.
Well, yeah, I know they've told me you've always survived, but um, yeah, I don't
I
know.
would have missed you dearly and told your story.
Oh no, I appreciate it,
Mm.
and you would have looked amazing in these shoes. Um, but I just want to say that I don't know how we would have made it with a different group. So I just, since we have this moment as you're putting up the dome, uh, yeah, amazing job, everybody.
So the dome comes up. What do you guys like to do? Anyone taking a watch?
Yeah, I'll
I'll
take
take
first watch.
yeah, I'll take second.
Core will sleep. Core will trance.
Okay. Halbar, give me a perception check, please.
10.
10. Watch goes by, I wouldn't say uneventful, because even just looking out and staring out into this forest, you're just awed, especially coming from the icy tundra of your home. You're used to kind of open, vast landscapes. This is a dense forest of these massive, majestic trees and thick vegetation all around you. Little ponds, little streams you can hear in the distance, flowers, bushes, all around you. But your watch goes by with no aggressive events.
I'll lean over and wake up Belladin. You're up.
Mm, All right, thank you. Get some rest. And then Belden will look around. The inside has probably got nice. It depends on how Fenthwick said it, but our exterior would match the outside, but probably be opaque. But from the inside, we could see out, and there might be like a soft glow just so we can see inside. But I imagine that by the time I take my watch, it'll be dark,
It is dark,
like
but
completely dark.
the starlight, and you can see where the moon is shining through, but even the starlight gives off this kind of shining glow throughout the forest. So while it's dark, it's not completely pitch black.
Wow. Okay. Cool. I was gonna cast Dark Vision on myself, but it sounds like I won't. I won't be rolling a disadvantage.
No.
Okay. Cool. I'll roll Perception. Yep. Yep. 12.
12. Same thing, Belladin. You're just looking
Oh,
out.
oh my God. Wait. Sorry. This is a Wisdom. Anytime I take Wisdom checks inside my favorite domain. 16. Sorry.
Okay. Doesn't change much, really.
Okay.
You see the starlight shining through the canopy, creating kind of this. Those pictures like, oh, this is what astigmatism looks like, with like streetlights. That kind of shine, like
Yeah.
shining through. You look up to the canopy, and where the star looks like there's millions of stars as the leaves gently reflect the starlight all above you. But your watch goes uneventful.
All
Core,
right. Yep. I'll wake Core
Yes,
up
sir.
and then
hold
bed
on.
down.
Of course,
Wait.
core's up.
Oh.
No. Give me a moment. Core,
Core's not up.
during meditations, in your trance-like state, you find yourself once again in the astral sea. The gray, silvery nothingness around you. Your mind calm, peaceful, as you empty it. But for some reason, you have an urge to look behind you and see the silvery cord that attaches your astral body back to the material plane and to yourself. And you stare at it for a moment. And you see the shimmering pool or the portal of where it comes from. And your mind drifts, and you actually see the cord further back, further. And suddenly the thread turns golden, and you see thousands of other threads about you. Yours a little bit thicker, a little bit glowing, a little bit stronger. You see it going, and suddenly you see it start going closer to 3 other threads, and they become intertwined. And you see it going forward, and as you look back to where your thread was alone, you see it stretching back further and further, and suddenly you find your mind not within the astral sea. You're in a forest. Seems familiar. You're walking along a path. And you look down, and instead of your monk robes, you find yourself dressed like a soldier almost, wearing fine mail, weapons at your side, a crossbow, a weapon you've never used before. You look down, and it's very fine armor, almost ceremonial in its regalness. But you can tell it's seen use. You're comfortable in it. You're comfortable holding the crossbow. And you hear laughter, and you turn, and you see 3 other elves beside you, walking behind you. One dressed in leathers just as fine as yours, carrying a bow, and another in fine robes. The third, much younger, wearing robes as well. You find it odd for a second, but you know this is how it should be. You smile, and you laugh along with them, ready for the hunt. And you hear, "Oh, come on now, brother. I'm sure you'll make a fine druid. Yes, don't be too mad. You're too young to come with us on the hunt anyway. Good luck, brother." And then that scene fades, and you find yourself back on the astral sea, and your 4 hours ends.
You open your eyes, and Belladin's like crouched down in front of you, and he says, "It's your watch."
Or blinks a few times. And he reaches into his pocket and smells the piece of jerky that he had gotten from Halligan and just tosses it into the forest. He's eating that again. And he will get up and quietly take his watch. Not going to
Okay.
tell about it.
Make a perception check.
Skills on this page.
23. Halfway through your watch, you start to see and sense movement around you. You look, and in the boughs of the trees, coming out of the rocks, from the bushes and from the flowers, you start to see little figures pop out, their heads turning, almost like they're looking at you curiously. But they make no movement towards you or your bubble. This is what you see around you.
Oh yeah.
And they just sit and watch, and you sit and watch them, and more appear, and you see them walking along the branches, some of them riding some of the falling leaves. But they make no aggressive motions toward you. Fentwick, as you're dreaming, as you're sleeping, you find yourself in one of your more familiar dreams, back among the home of your people, dancing at one of the festivals, seeing the stones dance, remembering the wonder of it as a child. And the scene shifts, and you're playing in the Gravenwick wood, and the dream shifts again, and you find yourself in the halls with the woven word. And then the dream shifts again, and this seems more real. You find yourself in a beautiful garden, in a dark landscape. You look up, and you see the sky like you've never seen it before. Multitude of stars. Ahead of you, a magnificent citadel rises up from the garden, shadowed in darkness. But not an ominous darkness, comforting to you. And you look down, and you're much taller than you remember being, slender, but powerful. A staff in your hand. Scene shifts, and you too find yourself in a forest, a great city within. You're directing the construction. The scene shifts again, and you find yourself in a barren landscape. The sweat dripping down your brow, and feel the intensity of the battle as you face your rival. You see the blood and sweat dripping down his scales as he points his staff back at you. You take the staff in your hands, you slam it to the ground, and cast your spell. As your foe lies at your feet with his last breath, you hear, "I curse you. I curse you." And as darkness takes your mind, you hear one sentence. "I can see you." That's where we're going to end tonight's session.